African countries now have to look into the curriculums. What do we teach people when they go to school? It is no longer about the language. This English doesn't fit anyone. French doesn't fit anyone. What fits you is skills, it's knowledge, and that has to be in the education system. Our schools has to be solution centers. When people go to school, upon leaving school, there is a society that awaits them. So the education system must be tailored in a way that it is not going to create job seekers but job creators. The education system must be tailored in a way that when people leave, they see solution to our societies. And also the sense of patriotism. And an individual cannot be patriotic if they don't know about who they are. Knowledge about the self, knowing that you're black, knowing that you're African, knowing the history behind the African, knowing the civilization of the African people, that is what is going to enhance that sense of patriotism in individuals. I can just tell you something. Japan was zero, but Japanese had to send their children outside of Japan to go and study, but keep track of them. Before they send them, they put in principles in them. They put knowledge. They put knowledge about the self in them. And that is why they went back to Japan, and now they are doing what they are doing. You've seen the Chinese in recent years. We have seen many other societies like Singapore, which gained independence the same year with my own country, the Gambia. Where is Singapore today and where is Gambia? Where is Singapore and where is Nigeria, for instance, with all the resources present in Nigeria? Because people are not given the necessary skills and knowledge to drive the resources that we have as a continent in solving our realities. So that is what affects the education system.
So the education is not to teach them the right way.
Exactly.
Good. So
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. Today is the 2nd day of May in the year of our Lord 2022. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform. This is where we worship. This platform is where we worship, where we preach the gospel. Therefore, invite your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, onto this platform to listen to the gospel of freedom, the gospel of liberation. This is not only about the liberation of Biafrans, no. We want all and sundry, the whole indigenous population in that quagmire, unfortunate enough to be found in that entity called Nigeria, to be liberated. That is what we are fighting for, liberation. Even for the Hausa people, for the unfortunate Hausa population that has been manipulated and conquered by the very shrewd, politically shrewd Fulani Caliphate. We want them, those in the middle belt. We want all these people, Oduduwa, every other indigenous population, to be liberated. Rise up and join what IPOB is doing. You have seen, or you are seeing, that Nigeria is a hellhole in this planet Earth, where life does not matter. Life does not matter in Nigeria. Therefore, do not allow the propagated hatred, the lies that has been propagated against Biafrans, against Igbos, in order to becloud in order to blind your sense of reasoning. Who are killing people everywhere? It is the Fulani terrorists. They are having direct support from the Nigerian government. Therefore, it is high time for all and sundry to rise up to the challenges. The Fulani, they are very few in number compared to the vast population of the indigenous people in Nigeria. The Fulani are very few. Once we rise up spontaneously, I'm telling you, their ass will be grass. That is it. Before I go on to bring my comrade Mazi Jacob, because he's here with me today, I will make this announcement and read a press release. Please be notified that tomorrow, being the 3rd day of May 2022, the head of the directorates of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Chika Edoziem, will be talking to Biafrans. He will address Biafrans tomorrow, being the 3rd of May 2022, by 7 p.m. BT, Biafra time. Do not miss this emergency broadcast. He will make some pronouncements. That is it. The head of the directorate of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Chika Edoziem, will be coming up on air to address Biafrans tomorrow, being Tuesday, the 3rd of May 2022, by 7 p.m. BT. Do not miss it, please. I will read the IPOB press release of 2nd of May 2022. Rochas Okorocha is digging his political grave by trying to use IPOB for politics. We, the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, under the command and leadership of our great prophet and indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to remind Rochas Okorocha that his recent ranting against IPOB will lead him to destruction. IPOB has never seen him as a threat to the liberation of Biafra, as being championed by IPOB. Rochas Okorocha has tried so many times to be part and parcel of IPOB to decide the way forward in the movement, but IPOB leadership refused to accept him. Rochas Okorocha and his likes will be there watching IPOB actualize Biafra freedom and independence from the oppressive Nigeria state. This recent ranting by Rochas Okorocha has shown that he is speaking the minds of his masters in Abuja, who advise him to siphon Imo State funds with his family, especially his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu. Nigerians must be mindful of Rochas Okorocha, his family, and co-travelers, because they are behind the numerous attacks, killings, and abductions going on in Imo State. We know how many times they tried everything possible to create these groups killing innocent citizens in Imo State because of Hope Uzodima's political decision to ensure that he collected all the properties he corruptly acquired using public funds. If Rochas Okorocha and his co-traitors in Biafra land want any recognition in Biafra, let them tell their Fulani masters to fix a date for Biafra referendum and see if they can get 1% no vote in the region. All Biafrans want independence from Nigeria. No amount of intimidation can stop this. The alien Nigeria and her moles in Biafra land, or in Biafra land, understand this, the better for them. The criminal activities of Rochas Okorocha in Imo State have exposed him to the world. The whole world must take note of Rochas Okorocha and co. They have killed a lot of people in Imo State, thinking he is fighting Hope Uzodinma and his own criminal gang. Both warlords have destroyed Imo State using their recruited hoodlums. Innocent Imo citizens are at the mercy of their atrocities. Rochas Okorocha must stop thinking that he can use IPOB for his devilish political move. He had better keep quiet instead of trying to use IPOB for political gains. We cannot allow him to use IPOB's name to shine. He is digging his political grave by trying to use IPOB for political gains. We are not interested in Nigerian politics. Our mandate is the restoration of Biafra, and we cannot be distracted. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for the indigenous people of Biafra. Any person that is trying to use IPOB to score a very cheap political point. Remember, I played this guy, Chukwuma Soludo's speech few years back on the book launch, when he said that do not think that the IPOB, they are stupid people. He was cautioning the politicians because for him, he thought he's a technocrat, that he is not a politician. He was cautioning them that do not think that you will use IPOB to go and negotiate your own selfish interests at Abuja. I put that clip for him to hear because we keep records. We don't forget. Nigerians are average Nigerians are zombies. They forget very easily. They forget, and that is why the Nigerian criminals you call politicians are using their head, twisting their heads anyhow. But we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we don't forget. We never forget. We keep your record. What you say yesterday and today, we keep everything. So that when you start speaking from both sides of your mouth, we remind you of that. Do you understand? Therefore, before I continue, I will bring in Mazi Jacob to the podium so that he make his submission first, after which I will come as usual. Before I go on, let us pray. The God of our ancestors, we have gathered once again in this our hallowed platform where we preach the gospel, where we worship. Because we act our worshiping. We practice it by worshiping the God of our ancestors. Our Father, who resided in the unseen entity, we call upon your holy name. Behold our leader, your servant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are strongly hoping and we believe with all we've got that as you sent him, he's your servant. Nobody can destroy him. Therefore, those that raise their hands, anybody that thinks about raising his hands or actively or passively in this extraordinary rendition of our leader, may the land of our ancestors, may our ancestors rise up and kill that person. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Amadioha, Kogbuo, those type of people. These are fields. Our Father, you brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to preach this gospel, to open our eyes, but he is suffering for us. Therefore, deal with them ruthlessly, those that are doing one thing or the other, through their actions and inactions. in order to quench the light, which will never happen. Thank you, Chukwu Okiabiama, for in your name we have prayed. He said, I will hand over the microphone to Mazi Jacob. But before I do that, let us go to a Egon national anthem.
Egon national anthem.
Mazi, what is happening to your line? You are not coming up. I think there is technical issue with him, but I will bring him back. I will bring him back because the problem is from him. I must tell you. Mazi, please go.
I greet all of us once again. How was I there? We were having a very serious rain in our area. We don't know how we're going to cope with the network. And I'm sure we will continue. Nothing will stop us. We'll continue. We continue. Okay. Mazi, I greet all of us once again for this platform where we will always get to talk about our people, freedom, our people, liberation, how we will take free ourselves from this bondage what we did. That's why we always remain grateful to Mazi Nnamdi, who take a very good bold step and come out with this platform which it gives everybody voice to talk, including my own language voice to be heard all over the world. I thank all of you. I thank Mazi. And again, our viewer, we come today again, we will come talk, come tell our people the truth, how it happened, how it go in this very platform. Before I continue, when I know it as we do, I'll go meet my people, we'll talk, we'll discuss. Then we come back, we speak other language, how we take, where they could take understand the message, so that the message will go down very, very well. Well, beg go meshke menye, ya nge bi osheba, ya modi mi ya modu mi menye. Meba he, onuri he, kada meba gi lu ekun, lu apala. Leba po ho je egun. Kale je egun je so you because gidu ogun egesi ugun me fa envy kale me kesi give ye dede won ma kage ye dede je won be je vrai etiji Digi, digi, matrak sanjingen. Kai bi ba kama ma ndaga kama ngamo ma preju go. Matrak digi so anjingen. Kai isi ko he samani he iwi he ma we he so ye kai ye kakpala. Go ngam internet awanga uwi ke ekole faro yo lo okala Facebook okala WhatsApp okala anga uwi ke ma yo ma egwenze ma wa different platform ma se wa WhatsApp group ma se mo wa Facebook group ma se mo wa anga ama ekole tne pe mi o ka me gwa anga lu himbo etiki because Gitaba, Jeklo Ludu, Ekla for Gombo, Jeklo, Gitaba, Jeklo, you wash shares, no, but Jekso go Ludu, La, yeah, what you kai so ye no ye memo ye so ama ye put a shalamo ye put it so ye put iri eshalambo ama ye put so ye so that platform get base you had the game ilẹ̀ ń pápá tẹ́mẹ̀ fún kọ́mẹ́dì tẹ́mẹ̀ fún amú ẹ̀mẹ̀fún amú kó lẹ́kẹ̀ kẹ́ lọ. Àmà àrùn káàdì gé ẹ̀wọ̀n lè jẹ́ ká ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ lẹ́fà káàdì gé yí ọ̀ṣẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n káàdì gé yí ọ̀ṣẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n káàdì gé sáwà ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n yíyan wà ẹ̀ǹtẹ́ Nasarawa state. Wà ẹ̀ǹtẹ́ Nasarawa state. Yí kadegi exo anye kadegi exo hadisigi kadegi exo digi ludu inzisesine kadegi exo digi ludu kadegi ka aiga sesine kadegi pakla kadegi zo inzisesine ama ge bangam kada muskan bagu baje gabaja kuchikide da magubano o gogba harme no kama malahi nguhe wabo wengi bi ngwa ba ga singo ba ka el ma tin laba naturally laba ka ama alo askongo skosongo be kunyibo ngwa ba wengi bi ngwa ba ga sen ngwa be kun ngwa ba wane ngwa be kun ngwa ba kende ngwa be kun ngwa ba wane ngwa be kun tuka kiyo shi kun diga ge ayo tuka ba go tesin e dik tesin ambre me ngo ezi mẹ́wọ́n jẹ́fọ́n jẹ́ fún yín kan jẹ́ fún yín kan bá kẹfà àmọ́ ẹ̀ka lọ ahánà jẹ́ bẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n jẹ́ bẹ̀jẹ̀ sẹ́kẹ́ kí n sì òṣìṣẹ́ mọ́ kẹ́jẹ́ jẹ́ tùlù ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ kádọ̀ rí tí wa ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ lápọ̀ àfọ̀rọ̀ kàánú ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ àfọ̀rọ̀ kàánú àfọ̀rọ̀ kàánú ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ àfọ̀rọ̀ kàlẹ̀ àìrìn ẹ̀gbọ́n àfọ̀rọ̀ làwọn. Ekla faru kleide klango ama ma uskihi da ge wasu to saka mo ma banga mo bagane cewa gego ge wenze Nasarawa state gego ge wenze Nasarawa state ta bagi wenze ngam ma pa ngam ba ga bagi kama fajara ka gera ba ga bagi mulan wahi ngwa be ngo pakla kala bawan nebo bawan ha panglam bo bawan ha rohlo bahari ki are ka he ngam ngam bagu ngwa be ngo pon ngo kosnga ngo fon ngo bin ngo ku ngo yulu bo we ka he am ha ka ji duka mo kabelo ma ko tesin ma duka ma fon ma duka ma duka ngoka bo aba skunga aband akobend ka ko busunga abanga bese ke ame angaba yulu yulu angusko mo band ka nga mi talang ba angba yulu nga band king amanga akibend kala bugo o mi ke boss la bugo ati ka habugo angaba yulu ha membo ngai ishe fo die ngoi ya ma he bigila ngo ke gun abugo ngo ke ulu abugo ka ba pos na tegi si kama sam ga da ngo kama skong se ngo su mi ngo swa ngo ba da ngo ba ngo chu me ngo du mi lo o pas na go ngo ke mo ke mi ka ngo ke mo kama ga lu jo sa wala ngo mi ngo we mi pos na gu ngo fo da ngo gu ngo ba ngo ba ngo ba ngo abang ba ga ba ara ba gi then ze ba ge wo wi bremeli who make misali aw bon ba ge ngo du ka gi abage wa deri go duka kama so ek pa ha ishi ga deri ngo posna ge karungale ge rogu en ze ge akarungale aragu kenan ishi ga deri he kila mek pa ha mo fo ngo ga kile maybe ekpeni makulumbo gara ekpeni ngam mungam nka talema uwi abama bala to kele abama bala to gidu ke gehi giderihi masko ekpeni man gara ekpeni kusi kuma te nyembo mek fa he fa ma so mi duka mo ma TV ma TV tamo sna como la pa no win da ibe chiki ekpenyi la mala kulumba kosambo mo invimabze aye mosa invimabze aba ma kulu ko je gola kulumbo duka ge membo ma TV kamala ma ta kamos ta kamaye ngam me ishike fa ha me gomi ma shi ba luka me gole ma kulumbo kan kulumbo ba te vige kisan mara mi nkar mi kai kala ma kala ga ga cewa gego ya kamata gego je so ge tanje ya kamata gego ge hade sigi so ko diga duke ge gego gaba da ge odiri kan ge diri duka ge me okay wo pondonbo fo ngugu ama fai tupa me damo ku square uskumbo fai me damo uskumbo diga hade sigi o je cin gaba da an da mabiye ko je cin fada gaba ge sanye give me I will give me go give ludo is this session I will ludo this session ye palagi this session I look again give me after the police station ama I will give member lisi gembo to what is the aba bende gembo that's why ko number ye ba rodo Biafra he kulu ye ba rodo Biafra he kulu kada kusi kada ge kachawa kada ye kachawa ege ngo isigi otosinga abusigi otosinga tepe ge achieve me chimbo tepe ye ka pele dimbo be se po anasawa se bla apa hoyimo etishi do mi ge ngo getra isigi otosinga do mi ge ngo getra isigi otosinga that's why ko no made yeringa baro do Biafra he ka gibe papa yiboro do Biafra he ka ye lu apa la ko hoye yibe he ka ye ludu la ko hoye yiboro do Biafra he ka ye ko no ba ye gun lo because alo sha awa radio bagil gilu be won kama gun ji ka yo le drize la ko me gon ye po kama me ko fi ama abaje tra lisi go se mo iwu bo ma gai se po gilu drize gisige mo gai se po abagi hali si gaba da yo ce sun ko wa ba usungwe wa ba kabilangai wa ba ende ko bi si gaba da asu ko ba gila ba he kullu ya ba he ke ba ke papala yulu apala la poje yulu apala la poje gon yulu apala la poje gon tele gon ye kusi ye meyi ye meyi e kusi e pala poje so me ba hanye me ka me luti kala ko luti go ke yulu ke ye gane ke sigi o chesene ka ge meyi chesene ke sigi o chesene so that kada ya me da riches gizi kama ga sika ne ngombo to da ge ku duizi ba ga sika ne ngombo ya ko ngombo aranga chawa abaga ba ngo ya ba ko munda ya do lutu la bo buyi ka ge me oche na on ba tenve go ma ugome wala he ngo ba ngo tenve tabosin ngo ba ngo tabosin isa da bagi duke ya ngo hari si waje cin kada yelu ye no ya ngo ye membo duko ye duka he papala la ko ye amma ya papala ko ye mo duka ye in kullu kan ye ko za lo la ko ye a ko la ko ye mo so le problème to ba me ba ngin muri kamelu odo ple la ko ye kamelu go ple kamelu lu osanga me le sungule na ple ka ko le ko ye ma to ba me spa he kamelu ple me vimi ose to barkan ku wara ne Disna Jacob Ombase da Igone da Nasarawa State muke zuwa muku da labarun abubuwan ke faruwa a Najeriya a wannan Radio Biafra live a daga London. Ni da Igone kan Radio Biafra wanda muka komi abubuwan ke faruwa akan gaskiya bisa billahi. Ka gaishe ku da waraka kada muku ku zo ku zauna ku dan ji abubuwan ke faruwa a Najeriya. Muna gaishe ku yan wana musulmi masu yin sallah ya kai an ga mazumi lahiya ko shi kenan a gwada muku alaikanmu na bade zan gaya muku abubuwan ke faruwa na Najeriya kullum ana kashe abun kenan sune kashe ko yes abun kenan wanda kashe so ya so kullum haka ne da gamu cewa Najeriya ya kuka gani Najeriya wanda iyaye mu suka yi mafarki cewa muna so mu samu kasar mu a haka ne iyalai mu suka planning kasan a haka ne iyaye mu sun su da cewa Nijar ta zama tambaya wanda ya kamata mu yi mu juna mu kenan su iyaye wanda suka ci to mu abin kasan mu abin mu riko kasan mu abin mu Najeriya na kasan mu can mu da niyyar cewa haka zan mutu zaman kashe-kashe zaman rashin lafiya su shekar dori zuwa haka masu zaman Southern Kaduna haka muka plan Najeriya ta zama of course wannan kare ba ka wani what of Benue what of Jos what of Taraba State what of Katsina wanda kullu ana kashe-kashe kullu kenan me yasa ba za mu tambaye kai mu ko kuma me yasa ba za mu tambaye shugabanninmu tambaye su me yake faruwa me ya faru me yake kawo abubuwan ko rashin gaskiya ne ko kuwa babban su faru gaskiya ne cewa gashi to wanda mataki ne ana dauka cewa a ga cewa a samu zaman lafiya a Najeriya ko dai to suna boye gaskiya ne ko dai suna tsoron faɗar gaskiya ne menene damuwan ko kuma ko kuma dai sun ki su fara mana su gaba da gaskiya cewa mu yi haka kashe da tsiya amma ga shaka zai faru me yake faruwa kullum kenan ba za ka taba samu wani gaskiya ko ba za ka taba je wani news wanda ka zaka ci ni dai gaskiya wani gwamnati nan kai kokore ni ma karkara ina proud cewa ni na Najeriya ne ba babu daga bandit ko ta ina daga Boko Haram ko ta ina daga ISWAP ko ta ina kenan kullum kenan kashe da ka je wai kashe an kashe dan soja ko an kashe police ko kuma police an kashe dan bandit ko maka ji ayi kidnapping ba ya kanan Najeriya ba zama lafiya kullum kenan to me solution din ko araba ne me zai yi to yanzu na kanan ko nan da kwanakin nan da zuwa gaba za a fara zabe 2023 zabe kenan yanzu kowa da ko ya manta cewa ana kashe-kashe kowa kenan manta ana kidnapping kowa kenan ya manta ana wannan kowa dai ya mari kowa da kuma kowa kama kenan zabe a zabe ne a yi wannan kaza bayan zabe kenan kullum an manta kowa da kowa ya kamata mu gode kanmu mu gane ya kamata mu san cewa gashi kafin ruwa ya wuce gari ni kawai dai ban da ya abu da fadiyawa ba sai to bari da zo nan dan mure na kadan ko ya gane cewa mu yan youth na middle belt gaskiya ba mu jin daɗi abin da ke faruwa gaskiyan kenan kashe sun yawa to mai to ko shi dai ba mu da inda za mu yi kuka kafin Facebook kafin internet kashe yana tafiya amma yanzu zaka dinnan da internet ya fito kowa yana kan video ya aika kowa dai yana kowa da ji to muka gwada cewa wannan radio Biafra shine kawai wannan radio tashi wanda kowa iya kuka wanda duk da su ji gashi ni dan Nasarawa state ne na da iko ne kullu ina kawo kukan youth na Nasarawa state da kuma su igon su ji da kowa da kowa ya ji duniya gaba da su ci cewa ba zama lafiya a wannan midibai nan ba zama lafiya a Najeriya to kullum muka zo nan kullum sai aka zama rai kullum sai ko wannan wani da sun ji wannan kanmu a gwada muku wani kan da kuka so kuka tuna mu da mu so bari koma idan ban da rubutu da yawa bari yanzu yi wani dan burki kadan san koma in ba ku dan jarida abokin fara Najeriya na gano ku alaka so my people of Middle Belt I don't greet all of you once again my name na Ambassador Jacob I'm from Hausa-Service going by tribe I thank all of you as when they give us my time when they give us when I hear to be listening to this very platform. Now, only this platform we say we feel to understand how things they go for this country. How we the youth will be oppressed. Now, nobody talk about killing now again. No. Nobody talk about kidnapping now. Nobody talk about bandit now. Nobody talk about it now. Now, everybody mind don't focus on 2023 election. Nobody, and then personally you go here now, they come out now, they go after their primary, after the convention, they go pick the candidate, they will come now because they talk. Nobody, you go during, if you come now, you go hear about during their campaign manifestos, you go talk, say, now if I become president, under 24 hours, I go wipe out Boko Haram. I go wipe out bandits. I go wipe out everybody. I go restore peace. I go restore this. I go for where? If they are coming, you come play and say they get one good intention, what they want to help me and you. Not knowing that they're having the same plan, the same agenda, which they will continue as it go. Because them, they don't get power to restore peace in Nigeria. They don't get power to stop Boko Haram. None of them get power to restore or to stop kidnapping or whatever. None of them get power. Nobody will fit do am. The only thing wey they go fit do am small, what be say they fit do am small, be say them which they do not agree. We talk about maybe let them implement Abori Court when they do our Ojukwu and other people do am, when they implement am, which they do not agree because they what it dey ground now, the paper wey dey ground, what they call constitution now, it dey favor only one side. It dey favor only one side. So them people who it's in a favor, they don't agree. So anybody wey they vote am, make it be change things, and he go operate into this constitution. What we dey, he no go work like the same thing. The same thing. So it's the better thing to do. Let them organize a referendum, or be divide the country. Everyone go their own way. That's the only way peace go reign. Let everybody have their own state, their own country, their own region. But if we say, oh, hold hands, they watch them, say this one will change, nobody will change anything. Now the same thing it will be. So that is nice this time around. I they use this our platform to tell our youth in the middle belt that make now this time around, now it be the last chance what we get to take and achieve what we want to achieve. Now to take that destiny into our hand. Say this time around, that's what we want time. That's what we want time. That's what we want time. Because nobody will come to change them as I want to come. The killing will continue. The kidnapping will continue. The Boko Haram will continue. Until everybody finish for this country. That's why we have to know ourselves. Mostly I talk about with the middle belt because the other southeast of the youth, they have already taken the bull by the horn. They don't put fire. They don't talk saying we no agree. They don't begin the put pressure and fire. Already them. They don't understand. Say these people are no-go area. You come to the southwest now. That's the Yoruba side. That one said, the fire don't begin the catch now. The sea don't begin the smell. Say people say they don't agree. What will remain now? Not only we, the middle belt, youth. What they say with the fear. And I know why with the fear, because our enemy, which we know them, they don't surround us, all of us. They don't all of us, they can't cage us. We don't even make move. But get how somebody will cage you, reach, you go tire. But this time around, me, I don't believe say they don't tire. They don't leave us. Now to rise up, to stand up, say we no agree. Now he be the issue where we no forget off now. We don't too remain for ground. We don't too remain for ground. Bet me, if all of us get up today, the youth of Benue, Plateau, Taraba, Kogi, Kaduna, if you rise up today, if that's our enemy, who they talk, how many of them? They're not plenty. We're plenty past all of them. If you rise up today, tomorrow you will go down. Then we now get power to hold our destiny into our hand. I join force with the Biafrans and say, let's come up for this bondage what we did. Let's go for this bondage what we did. If not, wahala will dey for our future. Wahala will dey for our life. Because now, as it is now, if we do watch now, the killing will go come down now for now. The kidnapping, everything will come down for now because they want to use one, come on and down. Because election they come, they go take and deceive us. Before we know it now, they'll carry money, 2,000 and give you. That 2K we give you, that 2K we they will give you. Now that 2K, now you will take, now you take buy you for the next 8 years. And they maybe half bag of rice. Are you going to eat 2,000 naira or 10,000 naira for the next 8 years? No. That one for only 24 hours, that money gone. The remaining hours that can suffer because you don't sell your right, you don't sell your conscience. Which I believe say this time around, we no go green. We don't understand how the game they go. So we no go talk much because we have many things to talk today. And I get some small headline when I want to talk. So now here, I want to draw my curtain for this moment. Let me go and read small headline where it happened today for Nigeria. When I come, I'll go sign out. Then I will come give the microphone to Mazi Johnathan, where we will come anchor the remaining program. Then anything where you want to talk, anything where you want to discuss, we don't understand them. In the course of the discussion, then you can send WhatsApp number, anything you want to talk, send him message. Anything you want more talk, we'll kind of come back here and we'll discuss the matter. So we will continue, we'll also round up. We have so many headlines today here. No, we need to go test. We will go small headline. Then through the headline, you go understand the body of the news. Because of time, we will go too further. My friend today, some group of Igbo Biafrans like Mazop, Ohaneze, they don't disown Mazurike. They say that's the way in talk. Say, hey, we reject Igbo presidency. So for that, me, Mazurike, I endorse Governor Yahaya Bello that making him become the president of Nigeria. So you see him and the group, they endorse. So now, where you hear this news, we can understand, say, waiting, Mazi, now the Kanu they talk, say, this man, he don't chop money. This man, he don't sell Biafran to the other people. And now when I go clear, go open, go understand, say, Mazi, into Mazi cannot talk. In the talk like that, they talk and they get in proof. Anything when they talk, it come to pass. So the man say, Igbo presidency, no, I don't want that. Me, as was okay, I endorse Governor Yahaya Bello, make him become the president of Nigeria. Instead of make Igbo man become the president of Nigeria. Another headline there here. They talk say who talk Beach Allah don't talk say any herdsman who is seen with AK-47, we're gonna arrest him. If the test not picking, any herdsman who is seen carry AK-47 rifle, so we can arrest him. If you arrest him, where the car and go? Maybe the same police station where the car and go, will be the same them there for that station. Make it a law completely. So we're gonna use on head, count on our brain. Now another headline use wait there yeah. They said today, you get one use where they fly for internet today, where they said some military men purpose say they kill them for Imo State. They say unknown government, they come talk say now them kill those couple. Because say those couple, they are soldiers and wives. What do they go do that marry that? Now they kill them because army they kill the eastern the eastern youth. They kill them. So when I see them, they come vex. Oh, these people they kill our people, Let the converts shoot all of them. They can't die. So the unknown government, they come claiming that they kill these people. So no be anybody, no go lie of saying that you I didn't kill, I didn't do them. So I mean, make gonna find unknown government, go see where they there and retaliate, not go to kill any all, no go to kill innocent people, or go to arrest innocent people. Another use there, yeah, after the Kobo, in don't talk say him, he never for your life, say never chop any government money, say never chop 10 kobo for government, say never chop any government money, she never chop. So now he knows in the talk. Another use there, yeah, they said that our Mazi Dan Carlo, he don't drag federal government to a kind of a pay for those charges they charge am. Say he no agree. So the matter dey for court of appeal now. So they say drag am. So now here be the body of the news and the headline when I get for the news when I get for the news. So I don't talk what I want to talk. I don't read what I don't read. So I don't come to the conclusion of my submission for today. Once again, my name now Mazi Johnathan. I'm a Goma by tribe. I've come to the end of the submission. So I'm handing over the microphone back to Mazi Johnathan. We go continue with the program. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. As when I give me when I hear my attention, oh, listen to this program. We'll see.
Here comes
Tomorrow or other day for another submission. Thank you very much and God bless you all.
announcement. Here comes a great gathering of the people from the West African region. Ambazonia, Biafra, Oduduwa, living across the entire globe, the entire world. Coming from different parts of all the continents of the world to Brussels, Belgium, to march in great mass and in great multitude. All hail Biafra. Long live Ambazonia. Freedom for Oduduwa Republic. United we stand and shall never fall. With one vision and joint strength, the land of Belgium will fuse.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu, and you had the voice of my comrade Mazi Jacob Mbasi that made his submission in Egon language, Hausa language, and Pidgin English, which is highly commendable. Therefore, before I continue, let me reiterate on my usual remarks, please. Stop calling these people the House of Fulani. There is nothing like House of Fulani as a people, as a race. What you have are the Hausas and Fulanis as different people. The history of this Hausa Fulani deception started only 200 plus years back, during the time when Ottoman Danfodio rose up, who the Fulani people now took as their demigod. He rose up as an Islamic preacher or teacher and used Islam as a religion to manipulate the Hausas into conquering themselves for him. You see the power of religion or religious manipulations. You see it. People are manipulated in this religion or using religion. A whole race was manipulated and they started fighting each other for the interest of a foreigner. And that is when they were conquered, when the Hausas fell, Ottoman Danfodio gave an order, fatwa, for Fulanis to marry as many Fulanis that came from Futajelon. He invited to take as many Hausa women as they could and started breeding. in order to mix their blood, to compromise the Hausa blood. That is the origin, or that was the origin of this deceptive word or combination called or known as the Hausa Fulani. Please stop calling them the Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like that. Be careful of religious manipulation. It is very, very powerful. Today, one preacher, one televangelist called Benny Hinn, he's an American. He's now confessing, asking for people to forgive him about his preachings. Sow seed, pay tithe, this and that. Monetizing the gospel, as he called it. That he's sick and tired of that. And what is going on in the world today about this tithe, this sowing seed, the monetary gospel, that is crazy. So, say he's out of it. That is it. You know, let me tell you, sometimes these people, they can have a conscience. Some of them. Black man can stay there until, even if, just like go on, only to come out to confess and say, look, what I did, I made a mistake. I committed blunder. Forgive me for what happened. I shouldn't have done it. He will keep quiet until he dies. As dark as Erebus he is. That is the difference. Do you understand? So, stop calling these people the House of Fulani. You know, let me just read some short headlines, please. Small headlines. Before I continue. Gunmen kill 5 passengers, abduct 20 others in Plateau. That is a hourly news, not even the hourly news in Nigeria. It's no more, it's the new normal. Let me tell you, Nigerians are gradually accepting of this situation. Do you understand? You know, life is nothing again. You can die at any time under gunmen, Fulani headsmen, bandits, unknown gunmen, anything. Life is no more nothing in Nigeria. And Nigerians are gradually, unconsciously, they are accepting it. I'm telling you honestly. This is the news we hear every hour. Why? Because there is Nigeria. People die unnecessary deaths, avoidable deaths. Why? Because you are in a country amalgamated, forced to live in a country called Nigeria, created by a white man. There continues to be eternal frictions. You know, people come and say, oh no, corruption, this and that. That is rubbish. Corruption is one of the products or byproducts of the reality. Because the way Nigeria is structured to be amalgamated, formed, created. If you don't steal, if you don't loot as a politician, now you lose. That is it. If you don't loot, you know something, no man's property. Nigeria is no man's property. That is the way Britain wants it. So that as the politicians are looting, the British are carrying the whole thing. Not looting, they are taking over everything. Because if you go there, try to say, let me protect this, Nigeria is my thing, this, other people will loot and their people will support them. So you come and say, oh boy, if I didn't steal, others will steal and nothing will happen. Your people will even call you and say, are you crazy? You want to Nigeria? Loot is the time, is our time to thief. That is what, you know, it gets me crazy. For people to come and start saying, I will make Nigeria good. Where are you going to start? Nigeria have no structure. Where are you going to start? Nigeria have no more capabilities, no capacities. Don't you hear it with the clip I played? Nigeria has no capacities. It's a completely failed state. What people do, politicians, is just to loot, because they know that loot and go and, prepare your little small heaven, paradise, somewhere. Buy castle, buy house in Dubai, in Germany, anywhere around the world, where you and your family will retire to. Because everybody knows that Nigeria is just an unexploded bomb, a time bomb that is waiting for complete explosion. That is it. So as a politician, if you go there, you didn't loot, you are leaving it for another person. That's it. No person talks about development. No person thinks about it. So if any crazy fellow that is saying, oh, I will make Nigeria, is their normal ranting since we are born, is how they program it. Let me tell you and tell you again. No African country, are you hearing me? No sub-Saharan African country can develop with this European imposed democracy. Do you understand me? People can be saying, no, what about South Africa? Let me tell you, South Africa is a white man's place. Anyhow you check it, that is it. That is why they are making the head wave. Do you understand? Because Mandela played a very sophisticated politics, which is good, and that is why they are where they are today. So, any Africa practicing all this so-called electioneering rubbish. The Europeans did it, they frame it like that. You can never impose your so-called democracy on people. It is something that Europeans got democracy. People don't understand. People don't ask questions or reason or study history. In Europe, this democracy you're seeing, it came out gradually, organically. They passed through hell. Do you understand? Before you have democracy, the people must be enlightened and disciplined. You don't have it in Africa, mostly in Nigeria. Do you understand what I'm saying? Rwanda that is trying to make a headway. We see how it is. They are terming it to be a dictatorship. As long as the country is doing well, let it be. You understand me? Let it be. Because they will not tell you that the democracy you see in Europe, it came through blood. It passed through different processes. Dictators came into the scene and took over for many years. How long did this guy, Napoleon Bonaparte, who was the product of French Revolution, but he was a brutal dictator, a good one. Do you understand? That is why, if in a country what you need is a patriotic leader, it doesn't matter you label him a dictator, that is rubbish. That is why when I'm looking at it, you see the world order we are now. For countries like Africa to rise up. Because how are you going to come? If you want to instill discipline to the people, they will use their Western media in order to hew you down, saying that you are anti-democratic. But they themselves, they fail to tell people how their so-called democracy came into being. How can you bring the people that are not enlightened, that is not that system of government, you are imposing it on people? No discipline. People didn't go naturally to understand the importance, why this type of government should be so. All of a sudden, boom, Democracy, election. You do election. You have legislature. You have a judiciary. You have the executive, and that's it. That is nonsense. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Africa can never develop on borrowed culture. It's impossible. From now till thy kingdom come, Nigeria is going electioneering. Electioneering. They will come out now. I will water all of you. I will fire you if I enter there. In the next 21, once I enter office, in 24 hours, electricity will full everywhere. They see it as a it's they call it a democratic process. So lie yourself into there. But they don't tell you that democracy entails somebody like a British member of parliament by name Neil Parish. Do you know why he resigned? He resigned last week, a few days ago. Do you know the reason? He was in the Senate, in the House, and secretly watching pornography on his telephone, his own private telephone. And he was caught by camera. You know, camera everywhere. And he didn't deny it. He resigned in a dignified manner. He confessed that, yes, I did it. Even I was looking at a website, a tractor website, and I fall into pornography there, and I started watching. I did it 2 times. He confessed. He didn't confess. He didn't say the truth because he's a born-again Christian, or he's a good Muslim, or he's a good traditional religion. No, because of the system. Because the system obliged him. If he lie, investigation will reveal everything, and he will go to jail. That is why he have to come up with the truth. Do you know that if it is in Nigeria, people is the same zombie. Nigerians will start defending the politician. No, it's his private life now. Did he force it on others? He's just watching it on his telephone. These are people that are highly religious. They will be defending evil. And that is why evil is befalling Nigeria every day. Because the people are not matured enough to understand what it takes in order to run a government, a good government. People don't understand. They believe they will go and vote. If it's in Nigeria, a member of a senator caught secretly, which I think even several times they have shown it. Some people will be watching pornography in their telephone in the Senate. If you talk, you will see people, Nigerians that are suffering, Nigerians that are at the receiving end of the calamitous danger being imposed by all these politicians. They are the people that will rise up, start fighting you. Why? It's his private life now. You don't know that, are you talking, he can be your father. That is, I don't understand. These people, if they don't bring privacy, they will bring his age. He's enough to be your father. Why are you talking to him like this? They don't this man, this Neil Parish, he's 60-something years, whether 65 years. Once you are in a public office as a politician, your age does not matter no longer. Nigerians, listen to this. Your age does not matter. Whether you are the father, whether you are a son, 20 years, that is of no use because you are serving this public. You are a public servant. All these sentiments. How are you talking to a person like this? He's your father now. Look at Okorocha saying that IPOB, they are our children. Look at all these useless sentiments, useless remarks. People in political office that should be serving the people. Now they take the people as their subjects, my subjects, and the zombies accept it. It's very appalling. Do you know that this is the reason why you are dying to go to England? Why, even if they humiliate you, you still there. You want to go there and be a slave. Do you understand? Because the people, they have a sanitized system. It is not about religion. Religion does not play any role They must come out to say the truth. Otherwise, investigation will continue until they find out the truth and punish the offender. That is what made Nel Parish to start confessing. In an interview, he confessed. And he honorably resigned as a member of parliament. That is democracy. Do you understand? That is democracy. But in Nigeria, who talk about resignation? We are how do we make up for the money that he looted? And they tell you that is a way to achieve greatness as a country. Do you understand? That is rubbish. This is what we are trying to repair, to enlighten our people, enlighten ourselves, that this is not the way. Do you understand? This is not the way to development. The Europeans, they are just doing all these shenanigans to continue keeping Africa as a source of manpower, labor. That is it. So that as a graduate, whether you are a master's degree holder in Nigeria, when you find yourself in Spain, you'll be in the farm. You thank God that, they are paying you hourly, you're in the farm, and you are happy as far as you can send money home. A graduate. That is why, one man which I played is a Zambian. I played his voice. He said Africans are educated to remember and not to think. The same thing we reiterate here all the time. African schools produce containers of useless knowledge. Graduates from the school of remembering. That is it. You'll be studying just to find out or to cram that Mungo Park discovered River Niger. That is how it is. That is what they put Africans into. It is only us that will change this status quo. Only us, not them. Because they are doing what they're supposed to do for their own greatness. Now it is us that should change the status quo, which they put to us. Before it was slavery, they bought us with money from Africa and we go. But now, with the political atmosphere, structure they put in place in Nigeria, now people, you run away, to go and sell yourself. Looking for who to buy. Source of cheap labor is in Africa. You understand? Are we not ashamed? They are telling you democracy. This is rubbish, bunkum. Rubbish from the pit of hell. Now another, as Katrina Liang is gallivanting, he's now the new president of Nigeria. Because she is Mama Africa. The M16, they call her, they know that she knows how to manage the orangutans in Africa. Because she did it in Zimbabwe. Even local election in Zimbabwe, Katrina Liang will be the first to announce the results. In Zimbabwe, it happened in Zimbabwe. From Zimbabwe, it came to Nigeria. To reward her, come to the biggest zoo in Africa, the biggest British zoo. You work well in Zimbabwe. Every time in Zimbabwe, that time, anywhere, as if it's in her country. Can't we be ashamed of ourselves? Anywhere you are, that you are clamoring for equality with white people. Are you not ashamed? You are not equal. Otherwise, Katrina Liang will not be an ambassador. Ambassador will be in your country, in a country you call your country. Or she is the one that is organizing everything. She will go east, west, south, in order to put mouth in political matters. Can't you be ashamed? Nigerian ambassador, can he do that in London? Can he do that in London? And anytime you clamor for equality, hey, India, they are discriminating me. Thank you, sir. Sorry. Now me bring problem. Come here. Thank you. I'm sorry. You say don't kill me. I'm sorry. Until I become like you, I will talk to you. Stop clamoring for this equalship. Equality's end in this world. Its end. It's not something you cry every day. They are cheating on us. They are treating us. They are treating. Rise up and do something. That is what we do here. That is what we do here, because crying leads us nowhere. That is what we do here. How can Katrina Liang, British High Commission, he's the one running Nigeria. From Abuja, he will go to Owerri. From Owerri, he go Gallivant to fly to Katsina. From Katsina, he fly, making arrangements, arranging things, who will be in office and who will not be. And you are happy, taking photos, selfies with her. You are a complete monkey. Complete. That is what they are telling you. But you don't understand it. Because you don't have no class, no pride, no dignity. We have to talk ourselves out of this stupidity. We are foolish. I'm telling you honestly, we are stupid. We are foolish. We are completely foolish. That is why Radio Biafra is here, in order to energize us, to insult us out of our stupidity. That is why today I'm going to quickly talk on this topic of my submission that says influence of government on the population. That is the topic of my submission today. The influence of government on the population, because our people don't understand even the work of government. We don't understand. That is why that is why even in our own so-called land they turn us into slaves. And hey, you people are hard workers. That word before I thought is congratulation. I thought it's to. But now I come to understand that our enemies are using it as a mockery. Hard workers, go and work. You work. They come, they burn it. They'll come on the television and say, we know Igbos are hard-working people, you know. Without them, Nigeria cannot exist. So please, work hard. You don't need government. So even you don't need a government. Go and work hard. At the back, they say, look at slaves. Look at slaves, hard workers. Go and work. And, you know, now we are hard workers. In China, Nigeria, they will come. Only one policy, one signature. The whole thing you worked for 40 years, they will destroy it. Etokwege again, but they just don't. Yeah, we know. Why are you complaining? You are hard workers now. Don't complain. Even when we push you to the wall, is that time you will bring out your hard working. Work hard. They will carry you in Lagos. Go show you a swamp. Hey, it was a hard workers. Oh, you clear it and do. It's for you. Don't worry. You see stupid people. They continue working. They continue feeling it. They continue killing themselves and feeling it. Paying money, paying their ass off. They hard workers. After everything, after 20, 30 years, they will come and say, that place, the government needed it. We didn't give it to you we leased it for 30 years now. So we want to build a better, now. No, we are going to give you another place. You are hard workers now. When you praise a bingo, if you have a dog, just call him. That is how they take us. And you take it as a complimentary. No compliment. You continue hard. Working hard. Europe. Na container. He send hard workers. Go carry that money. And you look at it and you abandon it. You say, anyway, let me start again. Nobody cares for us. It is high time we have a retrospect. Internal, deep retrospect. That is why we are doing what we are doing. I'm talking about the influence of government on the population. For your information, government is the only major entity with which people's lives are built or destroyed. That is it. People's life could be built or destroyed using government. It's only an organization which can destroy people or build people. It's the major organization. That is government. That is what we should understand. Look at when Erufai was the minister of federal capital. How many properties, Igbo properties, he destroyed? Just look at one tiny man, good for nothing. Something you Buffet Atlantic Ocean, Gafe Pacific, even enter Antarctica, and suffer, build everything, come and build. Just one skinny, filthy idiot. We just use a signature. I say, this thing, bulldozer, go and remove that thing because it's illegal. Direct. He can put anything because he don't like you. And you'll be crying. You know something more than him. You are more intelligent than him. You are more educated than him. Oh, but he's the government. Direct. Do you understand? That is why we have to go for government. We cannot do it in Nigeria setting. It is impossible. That is why we have to start from scratch in order to restore our own government that will be accountable to us, that will be working for us, that will be protecting us. Do you understand? Because as long as Nigeria is concerned, any Igbo man, anywhere you are in this world, you're on your own. Do you think that is a good thing? You're on your own. The same way the Jews, they were there. They themselves, they have their Jewish groups, like us. Because anywhere you are, when a meeting in the Allah, when meeting in the Owere, when the Mbise, when the any place, community meetings. Does that serve anything to protect you? The Jews, they did like that. They are in Greece. When they were in Greece, they have their Jewish community. Anywhere, Portugal, they have that. But does that prevent them from being killed? No government is backing them up. No government to protect them. Do you understand? Until they found out their problem that, look, all these words we are looking, all these buildings we have, Shylock, please, this building cannot save you. Let us look for our government that will save us. That is the situation we are in today. We misunderstand. We are naive and ignorant about government. Do you understand me? That is why we have checked 360 degrees and seen that there is no way you can influence anything from the Nigerian setting. It's impossible. That is why we have to do our own thing. We have to restore our lost nation called Biafra so that we take charge of our destiny. Do you understand? Governments almost certainly originated with the need to protect people from conflicts. You understand? And to provide law and order. Governments almost certainly originated with the need to protect people from conflicts and to provide law and order. Right from the onset, as human beings started developing from Homo erectus, Neanderthal, to current to Homo sapiens, people now, instead of living as just small family groups, family, where the man, the most powerful is the head, maybe a family of 5, 10. People started gathering in an urban area, living side by side. That is when they understand that there is need for government. The earliest known government in this world, the oldest, they call it the Sumeria, ancient Mesopotamia, about 4500 to 1900 BC. The Sumerians, Ndibu, where, according to the old book, where Abraham came from, the land of Ur. Ndibu, who are these people? It is our people also. We are part of Ndibu. We are part of it. That was the earliest or the first known government that time. Mesopotamia. Do you understand? When people started understanding that, look, as a group, individually, family level, we cannot defend ourselves. But as a group of people, we can do things together, arrange ourselves, and bring out maybe one person or a group of people and give them little more power so that we'll be organized. That is government, simple and short. Something that Nigeria cannot do, is incapable of doing, organizing a government today. Do you understand? So, government forms system or systems which shapes the citizens. Therefore, government is the God we are seeing. Governments have the capacity to influence the population. When you look at the character of a population, particular population, from there you will know their type of government. Exactly. From there you will know the type of government they are. Like in Nigeria, where there is impunity, where somebody will just carry a gun or knife and kill another person. Nothing. And after they will say, no, it's a political talk, and that's it. Police will come and take him, and the following day he's out. That is how Nigeria is. That is how the government is. And the population are, just like in Nigeria, you see that people are mad without recognizing that they are mad. Almost all people are mad. I'm telling you honestly. They exhibit one form of madness or the other. That is the influence of the government on the population. Because it's an irresponsible government, irresponsible system that they put in place. Do you understand? All these things are the reason why we have opted, we have chosen, in order to remove ourselves from this devilish, demonic system called Nigeria. Because if you want to put an angel. Forget about what people are. Oh, Peter B, if you go there, you will do. If you go there, you become what they want to do. They can put an Igbo man there so that Nigeria I blame. What can they get blame? But that by that time, Britain, in order to continue amalgamating Nigeria, a bomb everybody back to Stone Age. Do you understand? I got to say, go on, you got man Nigeria. Okay. You are going to look at Goodluck Jonathan during his time. They frustrated him. The caliphate frustrated him to the extent he had to bow out of office in shame. Obama directly gave order that Goodluck Jonathan have to go. Direct. This is the lobbying. The power the caliphate has in Nigeria, they lobby. They use our money. They are not there for Nigerian thing. Oh, it is the people, the zombies, mostly the indigenous people in that quagmire called Nigeria. They are the people that are mistaken, that are hallucinating. But the caliphate know what they are doing. They are using Nigerian resources in order to lobby for the caliphate, for the Fulani caliphate in Africa. Why did they oblige this guy, Babangida, to give $21 billion? Do you know what it means? To the OIC. Is obligation from the caliphate. Do you understand? And Babangida confessed that if he didn't annul the election, no matter that this guy won, K.O. Abiola, he won, it's clear. But if he didn't annul the election, the caliphate will kill him. He said it in his confession. He said it in an interview. Now, who are you to go and repair Nigeria? Who are you? Who are you? You are just in a cloud cooker land, hallucinating. Do you understand? Hallucinating. I'm talking about the influence of governments on the population. Show me the population and I will tell you the type of government they have. Show me the government, and I will tell you the type of population they have. That is exactly what is happening in this world. That is the rule in this world, is the reality. Okay, let me continue. Family, system, or government and religion are the three main factors that shapes individuals. I say family. It starts from the family, from the government, that is the system, the government, and the religion are the main three factors that shapes individuals. But government overrules and controls all others in this modern time. Government influences the character of her population. Therefore, government is the God we are seeing here on earth. Do you understand? When you are praying for light to come, oh, let NEPA take light. Why is there no light? Because of government. That is it. When you are praying for work, oh, I have masters, everything is but no work, no money to start up my business, and you start Okada. Every morning you live in church, or you live in mosque, or you pray 10 times a day as a Muslim, as a traditionalist. You that is what the factor that holds you to ransom is the government. You don't understand. I'm telling you today, it is the government and nothing more. Because government, an organized system, that is government, is capable of providing for the people. An organized government is capable of at least making policies that are friendly, that will make people to progress, circulate money. Do you see this money that the politicians are looting? All you hear in radio and television is this one arrested for 15 billion naira fraud, and after he is bailed, and he was fined for 100 million naira, and he paid that money standing in the court and run and go away. Finish. Another person, on daily basis. All those money is what's supposed to be circulating to the population through a controlled mechanism. You understand? So that if you, as a startup, if you want to enter into your private business, you can easily take money. Do you understand me? People don't understand. You can easily obtain capital from any bank. It is the organization, the government that should do it. And when you, without no single, as an entrepreneur, with no single interest, they give it to you, no interest, no interest. But all this money have been looted. Looted every time you are hearing it in the news. Oh, corruption. Oh, they are storing any politician that enters. He will first of all go and build a very big vault in a hidden place. You know the Fulani, some of them, they are politicians. They will go somewhere and build a warehouse. Maybe in a remote village, they will build a warehouse with state-of-the-art equipment, very strong. You think that they are going to start something or the other. You don't know that it's a warehouse for packing money. Cash. That is Fulani for you. I'm telling you. It is in the north. They build big warehouse, loading cash there. Cash. Not bank itself. Cash. For you to know how bad it is. Money that should be circulating to the people. Money that should be helping. Once you have any idea to do something, now you have access to fund. Direct. Without interest. No, they will not tell you, bring a collector. Bring this and that. Bring something bigger than the money. That is lack of government. That is how crime increases. That is the way the population of Nigeria are being influenced by, I don't know, that demonic thing they call government. It's not government. Because there is no government in Nigeria. When you cannot obtain justice, somebody steps on your right, and now you go to look for solace in the courts, in the police, or reaching the police because that person, he has money more than you. Now they take you, you become the the victim. They change the case. You have to pay to bail yourself. Tomorrow, are you going to go there again? You start looking for alternatives. I watched a horrible video. We are photo of 2 soldiers that were beheaded. And I listened to the conversation. I think a friend of them called the phone number of those beheaded soldiers. Okay, a couple. It doesn't matter who suffered it. But sometimes they should test. They should test what they are causing others. I listened to the phone conversation. The woman called the phone and another person picked. He said, where is my friend, the owner of the phone? He said, are you a soldier? He said, no, I'm just their friend. I'm a civilian. He said, okay, what happened? He said, I killed them. Therefore, I chop off their head. We don't solicit for killing, but they have been killing people with impunity. The other time, they opened fire at the Zombe, Nigerian military, slaughtering people as they are sleeping in their houses. And all that the Nigerian military, the spokesperson, Wachuku, will say, is he told them, because the video came and went viral, how they take machine gun, start shooting, went to a village, start shooting on every house. People were falling as they were sleeping for nothing. Now, all the Nigerian military will say is told the soldiers, do not carry phones again. The phone is banned. Don't video any action. That is all. Now, God, how will you feel if you are the victim, the direct victim of that heinous crime? What the Nigerian military, all they could say is, no, because they're saying that there is no way they can deny and call them fake soldiers. It's clear. Because they always deny, these are fake soldiers. These are not our men. It's a lie. It's a doctored. But they see that it was clear. So all they could say is they should, Nigerian military, if you're on active service, don't use phone again. It's banned. So that when they commit atrocities, no person will video them. There will be no proof. So that unknown gunman that carried the phone, he said, I killed them. And the guy was crying. He laughed. He said, so, it used to pain you, right? Do you see what of the people, the victims of this military, the Nigerian military, those they call bloody civilians, they cock gun and shoot for nothing. So they are not human beings. Is that what you're telling me? They don't have blood. They don't have brothers and sisters. These are sons and daughters of people. These are husbands and wives of people. These are people that have feelings like you. You need to feel it. Do you see the influence of governments on the population? It turns people, bad government like Nigeria turns people into monsters. And that is what we are witnessing today. The clip I played before, one politician, my senator, is telling the elites that the time will come, which is fastly approaching, even is now, that the elites, the politicians, they can no longer, where they are ruling is Abuja and Lagos. Do you understand? That is their radius and circumference. They can no more travel, by road from Abuja. You go by road. No. It doesn't happen again. It is stifling on them. Don't worry. A time will come when any politician will come out in order to campaign. People is coming. It's coming everywhere. People are loaded with gun now everywhere. When you come out to campaign, oh, this and you will not know how people will come and you spray everybody with bullets. Because that is what they saw. This is what the government saw in Nigeria. Decades and decades of suppression, decades and decades of bad governance, decades and decades of injustice. And they think that it will continue like that? It's impossible. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. The evil that the government of the so-called elites in Nigeria has committed, there should be an equal repercussion. Everybody is bracing up. That is the reality. The man said that a time will come, because Nigeria basically has failed. When policemen are no longer, they are no longer coming out to do their job because they are afraid. Because there is no budget for them. Nigerian police buys their uniform. You understand? Nigerian police buys their uniform, buys everything that they are using. Nigerian police. Because there is no budget for them. A place, a police station where 100 police people are supposed to be. Now there will be only one vehicle for all of them. How do you think it's possible? Because they loot everything dry. Because the caliphate is in power. What they want is not, what concerns them is not about development. It's about conquest. Loot money in order to conquer, to finance the conquer. They loot money in order to influence BBC, in order to influence the president of America, in order to bribe the senators, American senators, in order to bribe anyone around the world bribable. Therefore, when are they going to think about your development? It is a high time for Nigeria to fall, to completely explode. That is what you are waiting for. Now, do you understand? One spokesperson, Nigerian military spokesperson, what do you call him? Is it Nwachukwu? He said that IPOB is maligning because the Igbos in the military, high-ranking Igbos in the military, they have been relegated. Not only military, police, DSS, Rosef, all of them, their spokesperson are mostly Igbos. They don't even know when meeting is done. Or just look at our communique, or come and say it in Channels television. Speak it, pronounce it, finish. And he don't know details. He said Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, spokesperson, Nigerian Army. He said IPOB maligning Nigerian Army. How are you maligning Nigerian Army? What they are doing, the atrocities they are committing. The Nigerian military never deviated from the British colonizers, the British colonizing way of doing things in Nigeria. Because when you study history, you see that it is still the continuation of the colonization. Where at any slightest provocation, even no provocation, the military will enter into a city or a village and burn everything, kill everybody they can see. That is what is going on. Where, the Nigeria, look at Boko Haram, they say they are de-radicalized. They put them back, send them back into the Nigerian military. The other day I read the news about one Jibrin, a Nigerian soldier, serving Nigerian soldier, that used to go lead operations for Boko Haram to attack in Kaduna, Yobe, many places in the north. And he was seen. He is seen visibly, conspicuously seen. The Nigerian military can no longer hide him. So they arrested him and killed him and said that he killed himself. You see a devilish government like this, you want to come and repair? They know the truth anyway. What matters for them is to answer His Excellency, Honorable, His Excellency, the President of Nigeria, for 4 or 8 years. That is only what matters to them. And ride in a presidential motorcade, presidential magazine. What do you call it? The presidential car. That is what matters for them. That is what they count. Going to meet presidents all over the world to be given the red carpet reception. That is only, if they say, I will fix Nigeria in 10 days. Didn't the Minister of Works, Fashola, when they were campaigning in 2014, He said that any government that cannot give fixed light, electricity in Nigeria under 6 months, that they should stone them out of office. And when he entered office, now he changed. He said Nigerian power shortage is not something that a human being can fix. Do you see it? How they take, because they look at Nigerians as zombies, they are ignorant. That is why I'm talking about influence of government on the population. Now, as I was saying, family, system or government and religion are the 3 main factors that shapes individuals. But government overrules and controls all others in this modern time. Government influences the character of our population. Therefore, government is the God we are seeing here on earth. This is the reason why the priority is to first of all set up a good government. That is a good system that is of us and for us, not an imposed government for foreign interests. We want to set up our own system, restore our nation, whereby the government will be for us, by us and for us. Not Fulani imposed hope of them. Not people that when they win governorship in Anambra, they will run, first of all, run to pay obeisance to the Sadwana of Sokoto, to ask him what he wants them to do in Anambra, to ask him what he wants to do them to do in Bayelsa, to ask him, that is, we are under colonization. I'm telling you. If you don't know it, you know it today. I'm talking about influence of government on the population. Government is very powerful. That is why the Fulani, they go direct. They go direct to the seat of power anywhere they are. Because they know that once they have that seat of power, every other thing no more. They will be using the state power, state resources, state finance, everything state, or enjoying state immunity in order to carry out their atrocities. You understand? It's just like a story whereby a couple, it's just a story. A couple, they had problems. So the woman say, want to divorce. Say, oh, no, I cannot continue in this marriage. And they say, okay. The husband say, okay. The court, they went to court. The court asked the woman, okay, pick the whole properties of your husband. Pick anyone you want. He started picking. I picked the house in so place. This house is from me, I want it. And this car, and this property. And then he pick. The husband was waiting. When they finish, the wife finished, they say, okay. He picked virtually everything. Now they say the husband, which means, what do you pick? He say, my lord, I want to pick. I say, what do you want to pick? Because the remaining is for you now. He say, nothing remains. But what I pick my wife. So virtually, once he pick his wife, every other thing the wife has is for him. It's under him. That is what the Fulanis are doing. They go direct to the seat of power. Now, start encouraging you. One boy, boys are hard working. Oh, yeah, work hard. That Alhaji, because Igbos are working hard, they make friends to them. If you go to Alaba International Market, they dash him virtually everything he wants. They dash him, he doesn't buy. Because, somebody that has power with somebody now, people now one boy, it's not the same thing. Because he watch him, boy, if you struggle hard, the person that has power have a decision over your life, over your properties. That's the thing. That is why they make friend Igbo. Oh, in Alaba, the man
at the European Union headquarters in Brussels. Together we shall march in strength and in valor, without fear nor weakness, the march of freedom, for total freedom. By the freedom fighters, we shall come to face the reality of truth about the fact that one of the steps to freedom
we should
is to
understand
restore our government
where
the way our ancestors.
when Ekele greeting turns into insult, we should understand the difference also. When greetings turns into insult, somebody will say, nah, good morning. Nah, say good morning now. Nah, okay, nah. You know that time is turning into insult. That is what they are doing to us, but in a political way. Nah, Igbos are hard workers. Even if you push them, destroy all their goods within the next 1 year, they think as if nothing happened. I now come to our land. People are dying out of stress. I may bear this burden. It is high time we understand the influence of government on the population. That we need government. We need to have our own government in order to chart our own path. That is it. Organization. Stop being ridiculed with this in Igbos and Awambo. You will need to compliment. No. They are mocking you. Do you understand? They are mocking us. That is it. They push us, you build, they destroy. You build, they destroy. And after they mock you in a wambo. When are you going to get sense? When? When are you going to get sense, please? What we preach here is common sense and nothing more. We want to revolutionize our way of thinking. We want to revolutionize our behavior, our characters, so that we start thinking, reading, making meanings out of everything. Not naga pushy and these zombies. And you are hard working. Work more hard, eh? Work more hard. If you are bringing your goods from Lagos to Onitsha, hard worker. Every 100 meters, police will, hard worker. You settle. You settle. If you want to complain, say, nah, no people like you. They fool everywhere. They are not one bond. Hard. If you are bringing your goods from Lagos to Onitsha, hard worker. Every 100 meters, police will, hard worker. You settle. You settle. If you want to complain, say, nah, no people like you. They fool everywhere. They are not one bond. Don't you know that governments have the capacity to make broad changes to monetary and fiscal policy that affects your daily lives, including raising or lowering interest rates? Do you understand that? And this thing has a huge impact on business. When you borrow money and they give you 50% interest to pay or more than in a bay, even if you are tomorrow, anything that happens, it doesn't concern them. They come and collect your collateral. It's government. Don't you understand that? And before you know, the person will go and commit suicide or die. Do you understand? Governments can intervene when tomorrow, anything that happens, it doesn't concern them. They come and collect your collateral. It's government. Don't you understand that? And before you know, the person will go and commit suicide or die. Do you understand? Governments can intervene when companies You that is using ordinary hand, and the other person that is using either crane or trolley system. Who will be more productive? Let me ask you. The government is just like trolley. They make things easy. They put policies that should positively influence the population for productivity. But no way, because people don't know. Many of us don't think, many of us Biafrans, mostly Igbos, we don't even know that government, there is something, you can gain something from government. Until we travel outside. We didn't know. Before we thought that, oh, government is an entity for himself. And you, an individual, you should suffer from birth till you die. That is rubbish. Do you understand? It's a primitive way of thinking. Today, without government, you can't achieve anything. Do you understand? Without government. You know, anything, if you are looking for one paper or the other, using, for example, using zoo passport outside, anything, they will tell you, go and bring one paper, this and that from the embassy. Why? In order to legitimize what you are doing. Do you see government? Do you see it? But our people think that no, the Israelis, they thought like this. That was the reason why they stayed for more than 2,000 years under captivity. Being political. Thinking that they can make it. Nah, yes, we are a hard-working set of people. We have talent. We have brain. We can make it. But anytime they build, their hosts will destroy. And kill them. They will run and start building again. They will destroy. And the same thing, it continues being cycle. Just like what is happening to us. People what about Ebola, those people, fire disaster victims? Do we hear about it again? The one they sent to one Hausa-Service chieftain in Lagos to go and start blaming the victims. Telling the Igbo people there that it's you people that are talking. You talk too much. People that are having pain, he's talking to them. Do you see? Do you know why wickedness abounds in oppressed people? Let me tell you. It's just like slaves. If you see a slave dealing with his fellow slave, you will bow. Because first of all, he's not happy. He wants to demonstrate. He releases his frustrations on somebody. And once he sees that he's a fellow slave, hey, somebody that public property, no person cares for him, he will deal with the person. A fellow slave, do you understand? Because he has to release his frustrations. That is what is happening. When you see that, they are the wicked against, because everybody, they are slaves. We are under slavery in Nigeria. But our politicians, if they tell you what they are going through, you will not believe it. Forget about their, artificial faces and talks. Internally, what they are going through in the hands of the caliphate is too much. Sometimes they even pour them. If they go to the Kanu or Kaduna, privately they can urinate and pour it on them. Say, I'm not here, you Rochas or Korot, Dambanza, sorry, they will insult the mother, the grandmother, say, look at you bastards in the race. They will insult everybody. And that one, we say, go and we expect you, we make you, and we will pull you down if you don't do it. Go and make sure that you deal with these people. And with that he will come back to us and start dealing with us. You don't know that Abarayoto in the secret, in the home, share your photo, say you know here, you are nothing. We made you. When you see that, you hear them praising the caliphate. You hear Atoeze praising Buhari when they were campaigning. You hear them telling them that it's the Fulani that made me also. Do you know what they passed? In their individual privacies in the north. You don't know what they passed through. The way they humiliated them. They dehumanized them. Now telling them that we made you, we can kill you and nothing will happen. Because that you are slaves in your hand. They will talk to them the way that, they want to even die. So when they come, they use that annoyance dealing with us. Fellow slaves now, fellow monkeys. But IPOB, we are here in order to change all this status quo. By first of all, enlightening us, enlightening your brains, in order to understand what it means to form a government. What it means, government. Do you understand? Government influences our daily lives in many ways, such as it takes action on social issues, it builds infrastructures, it makes laws for the benefit of the people and implements them all. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means to buy a car, a sports car that you cannot drive to your community, to your village? Do you know what it means? Because of road. Do you know what it means when you, with your G-Wagon, you go and stock in a poto? You that is a nation, you have to come down into poto. Do you know what humiliation is? Do you know that type of humiliation? Do you know what it means? That is why everybody must join in order to restore Biafra, to demolish Nigeria. That is it. The pain is too much. What is happening? Because let me tell you, the killings that are happening in our land. Do not forget that these politicians, as Dr. Paul Apoki said, they are old serpents. Old serpents, they know how to fight. As they know that they cannot break IPOB, they know that they cannot break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, neither towards him, neither by him. They are looking for IPOB leadership, but no person gives them any damn. Every time the politicians are looking for leadership, now how can we talk to these people now? But no way. So now what they did is to mix confusion, to join people who hire. They have the money. They hire people. They buy people. People brekete for Nigeria now. They are charge everywhere. Just give them what. They'll tell them what to do. If you see anybody, go to the bar and kill people. So that as you are killing, be talking that we are ESN. Just is finish it. Video it. Tell them that we are killing you because we are ESN. We are IPOB. Oh, under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are all the warriors, serpents you see. They know how to fight. Do you know that? To talk Kanu. But now I come to understand that our enemies are using it as a mockery. Hard workers, go and work. You work. They come, they burn it. They'll come on the television and say, we know Igbos are hard-working people, you know. Without them, Nigeria cannot exist. So please, work hard. You don't need government. So even you don't need a government. Go and work hard. At the back, they say, look at slaves. Look at slaves, hard workers. Go and work. And, you know, now we are hard workers. In China, Nigeria, they will come. Only one policy, one signature. The whole thing you worked for 40 years, they will destroy it. Etokwege again, but they just don't. Yeah, we know. Why are you complaining? You are hard workers now. Don't complain. Even when we push you to the wall, is that time you will bring out your hard working. Work hard. They will carry you in Lagos. Go show you a swamp. Hey, Igbos are hard workers. Oh, you clear it and do. It's for you. Don't worry. You see stupid people. They continue working. They continue feeling it. They continue killing themselves and feeling it. Paying money, paying their ass off. They hard workers. After everything, after 20, 30 years, they will come and say, that place, the government needed it. We didn't give it to you we leased it for 30 years now. So we want to build a better now. No, we are going to give you another place. You are hard workers now. When you praise a bingo, if you have a dog, just call him. That is how they take us. And you take it as a compliment. No compliment. You continue hard. Working hard. Europe. Itinye na container. Isendo hard workers. Go carry that money. And you look at it and you abandon it. Say anyway, let me start again. Nobody cares for us. It is high time we have a retrospect. Internal, deep retrospect. That is why we are doing what we are doing. I'm talking about the influence of government on the population. For your information, government is the only major entity with which people's lives are built or destroyed. That is it. People's life could be built or destroyed using government. It's only an organization which can destroy people or build people. It's the major organization. That is government. That is what we should understand. Look at when Erufai was the minister of federal capital. How many Igbo properties he destroyed? Just look at one tiny man, good for nothing. Something Gafe Atlantic Ocean, Gafe Pacific, even enter Antarctica, and suffer, build everything, come and build. Just one skinny, filthy idiot. We just use a signature and say, this thing, bulldozer, go and remove that thing because it's illegal. Direct. He can put anything because he don't like you. And you'll be crying. You know something more than him. You are more intelligent than him. You are more educated than him. Oh, but he's the government. Direct. Do you understand? That is why we have to go for government. We cannot do it in Nigeria City. It is impossible. That is why we have to start from scratch in order to restore our own government that will be accountable to us, that will be working for us, that will be protecting us. Do you understand? Because as long as Nigeria is concerned, any Igbo man, anywhere you are in this world, you're on your own. Do you think that is a good thing? You're on your own. The same way the Jews, they were there. They themselves, they have their Jewish groups, or like us. Because anywhere you are, when a meeting in the when meeting in the Owerri, when the Mbise, when the Nnewi, any place, community meetings. Does that serve anything to protect you? The Jewish, they did like that. They are in Greece. When they were in Greece, they have their Jewish community. Anywhere, Portugal, they have that. But does that prevent them from being killed? No government is backing them up. No government to protect them. Do you understand? Until they found out their problem that, look, all these words we are looking, all these buildings we have, Shylock, please, this building cannot save you. Let us look for our government that will save us. That is the situation we are in today. We misunderstand. We are naive and ignorant about government. Do you understand me? That is why we have checked 360 degrees and seen that there is no way you can influence anything from the Nigerian setting. It's impossible. That is why we have to do our own thing. We have to restore our lost nation called Biafra so that we take charge of our destiny. You understand? Governments almost certainly originated with the need to protect people from conflicts. You understand? And to provide law and order. Governments almost certainly originated with the need to protect people from conflicts and to provide law and order. Right from the onset, as human beings started developing from Homo erectus, Neanderthal, to current to Homo sapiens, people now, instead of living as just small family groups, family, where the man, the most powerful is the head, maybe a family of 5, 10. People started gathering in an urban area, living side by side. That is when they understand that there is need for government. The earliest known government in this world, the oldest, they call it the Sumeria, ancient Mesopotamia, about 4500 to 1900 BC. The Sumerians, Ndibu, where, according to the old book, where Abraham came from, the land of Ur. Ndibu, who are these people? It is our people also. Ndioji, we are part of Ndibu. We are part of it. That was the earliest or the first known government. That time, Mesopotamia. Do you understand? When people started understanding that, look, as a group, individually, family level, we cannot defend ourselves. But as a group of people, we can do things together, arrange ourselves, and bring out maybe one person or a group of people and give them little more power so that we'll be organized. That is government, simple and short. Something that Nigeria cannot do, is incapable of doing, organizing a government today. Do you understand? So, government forms system. Somebody inboxed me, but I check now, my voice is coming out on the app. Please, confirm to me that you're hearing, you're listening to me, you're hearing my voice. It's only on Facebook that I'm still Please, confirm to me that you're hearing, you're listening to me, you're hearing my voice. It's only on Facebook that I'm still Now, my voice should be coming out right now. Yes. My voice should be coming out right now. I didn't know what was the problem, but I will take a general because this problem is of late. I don't know, honestly. I don't used to have all these problems. We must continue. Yes, we must continue. He's coming. My voice is coming out now because he's showing me green light. He's showing me green light. So we must continue. So yes, my voice is coming out. I'm hearing it. So as I was saying, do not forget that tomorrow our head of the Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Johnathan, will be coming on air to talk to Biafrans by 7 p.m. BT. Please do not miss that broadcast tomorrow, being Tuesday. Please do not miss it because he's going to make some pronouncements. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. WhatsApp Signal line +61 405 142 547. What I will be doing, all these messages, I will be replaying them. That is what I should be doing. If I make my submission, I will replay it from my own recording because my own recording have no interruption. Please, that is what I will be doing. So that these interruptions, it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you listen and after the voice cut. Personally, it's frustrating. If it's me, I'm listening. It's frustrating. I understand. So, as I said, our lines are now open. You can call us now to give us your view on the topic I preach today, the influence of government on the people, on the population. Influence of government on the population. We misunderstand or we are ignorant of the importance of government. And they are using this in order to mock us, to deceive us, that we can do it. Without government, you can do. Who tell you? In this modern world, government is the backbone of everything. Do you understand that? That is why we are doing what we are doing. In order to restore our own nation, where we have a government that is for us and with us. That is it. That we make policies that are friendly to us, not those that are hostile to us. Let me pick this call. Caller on Signal, please hold on. I'll come to you. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line, please go on. Welcome to the program. Yes, go on, go on. Go on, please. Call on direct line. Go on. Mazi. Call. Ndewo, welcome to the program. Please go on. Why is your voice not coming out? Continue talking. My goodness me. Sorry. The thing off. Caller on Signal. Go on, please. Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. I hope I'm coming out.
You are coming out here. Please go on.
Thank you so much. The enemies, they can try, but they will not succeed. They want to, really trying to disturb what we are doing this evening, but you catch
So my voice,
and when we
Mazi, you have been listening. My voice used to cease and come out, or is it? Several times.
Exactly. Exactly. Even as I'm still speaking now, he's trying to repeat the same, but they can never stop us.
But no,
because what we are doing,
my system is showing me all clear. Everything is clear.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Well, it's coming back fluently, not the way it used to be before. Now is getting back well. But we must continue, Mazi.
Go on, please, go on.
Okay, thank you, my beloved brother Jonathan. May Chukwu Kabiyama bless you. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Johnathan. I'm calling from Austria, and by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiyama, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi, according to the topic of the day, you really hit it the way it is, the influence of government on the population, and all that you've said this evening, is an eye opener, and we must continue to educate our people. It's one of the hardest work that Mazi Nnamdi can even told us, to reset the brain of our people. All our brains have been, bamboozled with that Nigeria sick. They must release him unconditionally. He's a prisoner of conscience. He committed no crime. His only crime is to ask for the freedom of his own people. This is why they are detaining this man, torturing him, denying him food, taking his blood more than 21 times. But all we are saying is that it doesn't matter what they do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Kabiyama have sent him to complete this journey, which he has started, and no human being, no enemy will destroy him, because he is indestructible. May Chukwu Kabiyama keep on guiding him and protect him from every hands of the evil ones and from all evil doers. Destroy his enemy before they come close to him. Most especially, grant him unconditional release, so that he will rejoin us and raise the flag of Biafra. This is my prayer, and so shall it be in the name of Chukwu Kabiyama. He said, Mazi, the truth is that what the way Nigerian government have structured that place, Mazi, do you know, right from when I was born till today, the only thing I can be able to talk about that zoo is that yesterday is better than tomorrow. But in every other country, tomorrow is better than today, because every year you see new development coming. But in that zoo, today is better than even those that are going to run away from that zoo today. If that country collapses in the next 2 years, that 2 years that is going to come will be today that run away will be a paradise compared to 2 days ahead. They are running away from. This is a country whereby the backwardness is unbelievable. Our people will keep on suffering and suffering, just as you said to them, Mazi Johnathan. We keep on suffering. They will ask them to go to a place where it is swamp. They will use their money and I know fill all with sand and rebuild. At the end of the day, they will knock all their houses down, just the way they do in Ablado. They go there and pump all Igbo, pump everything they have there, and they say it's a gas explosion. These people, until our people wake up and understand that this place we are is not meant for us. Just as you said before, this is the way they were killing the Jewish here in Europe. Until they massacre them, they realize that no, we can't continue like this. Our people must open their eyes so that will get out from this dungeon. We get a government that will protect our people. It doesn't matter anything happen to you. The government of your country can come and fight for you. If anything happen to you, can Nigerian government come? Even in this Ukraine war that started not quite long ago, all of them are crying. There's nobody to come and represent them. Anywhere they are, in the name of that zoo, Nigeria, this is how they keep on dying. Nobody cares for them. Anywhere they are all over the world, as long as you are bearing that name called Nigeria, nobody cares for you. Our people should wake up. I'm joining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give the leadership of Mazi to make sure we bring up our dignity. We go back where we come from. We all are Biafrans before the colonization of the zoo. There was Biafra. My people, wake up. Stop sleeping. Mazi, thank you. My bless you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Mazi Johnathan.
You too.
Thank you, Mazi.
There will. It's high time for we to rise up. Everybody to rise up, all and sundry. Honestly. I think I have a caller on WhatsApp, or he cannot hold. He couldn't hold and he's gone. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line.
Johnathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on. Go on. The whole world is hearing you. Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Okay, sir. Johnathan, the influence of government on the population. The government in Nigeria, what we have here is terrorist government. Our shit. Biafrans all over the world. Is it not true? From federal government of Nigeria down to state government, local government, down to every leader here, it's completely terrorist. Our leader, Nigeria has a very big, they're supposed to be thanking our leader. Protocol government to send him to come and to shatter this nonsense so that everybody will be free here. And they are arresting a government that will arrest their children. Police is terrorist. Military to defend this terrorist. And United Nations are there watching us. When we talk, they tell us that we are arrogant. United Nations, America, want to give the poster just to come and bomb us. Then we are here. If they like, let them help us. We don't care. Let them stay in their own place. Let them have any money. If this is I am tired. Let them get a car. If they like, let them call us. We will get our back. This time you will not get this back. Everything will perish. We don't care. I'm not saying continent. Don't think it doesn't. They will tell you. So Canada must be dead. Jeremiah chapter 49 from verse 1 to end. And the same Jeremiah chapter 60 from verse 1 to end. Then they do not attack. There. That take us glory. I feel return. All this killing, butchering us like animals that Britain has determined to wipe us out and take our land. Then the Britain, Canada will teach them. Canada is just sending this message to them. To that thing that we are here to joke. Let us think again. Canada must seem to come and then I think Ezekiel chapter 45. Then Ezekiel chapter 45. From verse 1 to end. The same Ezekiel chapter 46. From verse 1 to end. That's what we're going to quote on this earth. It is the landlord. And then the will that specified. There's already children in place. And his way, his father took what he can and is fully in charge of this matter. Then the Labia. Then the Jonathan. Then the because the will that specified. There's already children in place. And his way, his father is fully in charge of this matter. There's a lab here. There's a Jonathan. Then it's because the will that person time. There's another situation in place. And this way, this one, is fully in charge of this matter. There's a lab here. There's a Jonathan. Then it's because the will that person time. There's another situation in place. And this way, this one, is fully in charge of this matter. There's a lab here. There's a Jonathan. Then it's because the will that person time. There's another situation in place. And this way, this one, is fully in charge of this matter. There's a lab here. There's a Jonathan. Then it's because
DSS, Nigeria government in Chukwuka Kabiama's name. Mazi, your program this night, this evening, so much like it, because there's some point that you hit the nail, some point, concerning because Mazi, where they're saying that this our freedom, this our Biafra freedom, that is not everybody have to join or fight for this freedom. Mazi, for my own opinion, everybody have to stand up for this quest, for this restoration of Biafra, because what is happening in Nigeria now, what is happening in that country, is everybody, even including those that are in Europe here, all of us, we have to stand up and fight for this freedom because of what is happening. So if you don't stand up to fight this freedom, who else will stand for you, that will fight for you? That is the first. And secondly, also, when you were Mazi, when you were telling our people in Biafra land, in that town, that look how it be, that this is the like what you say, that the problem that they have there in the zoo is a government. Let everybody stand up and fight and chase this evil government away. Mazi, you know what they were saying? They were saying, now you are in the Europe, you are enjoying life, and you think that you are wiser, you know more than us, you know more than everything, you think that you are perfect, that you are this, but what you are telling them is true. Mazi, I don't know,
And that's why they don't want to let us go. So what I'm saying here is that if you live, like you said, my brother Jonathan, if after living in Nigeria, because I grew up in Nigeria, studied in Nigeria before I left, and I have matured enough. So when I came here, I was angry at Nigeria, because you can see that government will rear a child to a state at least to 18 years when they say the school must be compulsory to that age. From that age, you can determine, decide by yourself, because you are supposed to be adult by that time to decide whether to study further. But in our place, we are not even allowed to pass to go to school. We are being repressed and suppressed not to make the cut-off mark to go to school. While people who score dollars and morals will be going to universities and our brains will be killed. How can we remain in that kind of a country? So what I'm saying is that we don't have government, we don't have a country except Biafra. And now, this Nwachukwu, this army spokesman who was saying, IPOB or Biafra, IPOB is, maligning Nigerian armed forces. You see, I want to ask these people a question. Now, the question is, the siege and the militarization of Biafra land, the whole eastern region, is it a frivolous and baseless accusation? If it is not, are the killings, maimings, disappearance, and the jailings, and the burning, and the destruction of our houses and the businesses, are these, in the villages and towns, are these also lies? If they are not lies, now you don't want us to complain, because our complaint that they are killing our people since last year, they are killing our people in the whole of that area, and also under that area here, and all the Anambra, Imo, the whole of Biafra land is not safe. So if we complain, because they know, they do what they do, they bring you as Igbo man, Nwachukwu said, it must not, you cannot say a lie because it's Nwachukwu. But you know that they are killing our people, reducing our population, and you are saying they are maligning you. And again, this guy, Irabo, a Biafran again, Irabo is complaining that the armed forces now, it's getting rampant. The members of the armed forces are joining the terrorists to commit terror. Now, Irabo, good morning. All the Biafrans in the Nigerian army, good morning. They don't break. Now you know that you're working with the terrorists in the same force. Now you know. I won't give much time in it because you people are deaf and dumb. And then this one, there was an army, a group of army people captured. I'm talking about the work of the armed forces, because here in the Netherlands, you will never see an army officer with a gun on the street. What we army can see with his uniform, he has his big bag, going for a leave or leaving back to the barracks. They don't carry gun. But in Nigeria, the army carry gun to give them the force, what do you call it? Monopoly of force, of violence. Now, when they get it, these people, these army people, kidnapped some people, and when they were caught, 10 of them were caught, and then they started confessing that we are many of us, so that's what we do. That's what we do. An army officer said that 7% of Nigerian armed forces are kidnappers. So when they kidnap, they hold the person in the bush, and then they make the demand. What kind of country is that? So what I'm saying here is that the leaders of government, the agencies of government are not working for us, have never worked for us. Instead, they're killing us
And now there are certain campaigning that you thing you touch when you are talking. Every time campaigning, electioneering. What have we gotten? All the promises they made in 2015, nothing have been fulfilled. And the members of that government, even the vice president from that government, is now coming. I will do this if you do this. If you give me, I will give you broadband. That is a question of priority. That will tell you the way these people think. People don't have clean water to drink. People are dying of hunger. People are dying on road. You tell them, you give them broadband to sound as line so that people will trust them to give them. But it is not for Biafrans. Biafrans, wake up. Let's get Biafra. Let's go home. We have suffered enough. We have been maltreated enough. We have been oppressed enough. It is Biafra time. Good night and God bless Biafra. God bless you, my brother.
And you too. Thank you very much, my brother. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan.
There we go.
My name is Obasi. Mazi Obasi Ejike Gabriel. I'm calling from Biafra land. The blessed land of Biafra. Chukwuka Diama. Nyelani. May Elohim bless our leader and guide our leader. Protect him from the dungeon of Fulani Caliphate. Our leader is in the front, fighting for our freedom. May Elohim protect him for us, and protect all the radio presenters, all the DOS, ESN who are in the bush protecting our land. May Elohim Chukwuka Biama bless you all. Mazi Johnathan, you are a wonderful man. I ask this question. Sometimes when I sit down, I think, how did our leader selected you people? How? And how? Because when I listen to, I'm a student of Radio Biafra. I listen to you all the time. When you begin speaking and introducing the issue we are suffering, I'll be asking myself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how did Nnamdi Kanu selected all these men? And when you people speak, you speak Biafrans. I will think about our leader, Odnego Ojukwu, the way he speak, and I see it's only the same thing. Mazi, thank you very much for your good work. May Elohim bless you, more knowledge. Mazi, you are present this evening. Your issue this evening touched me very well, because I remember when I study of Igbo history till end of the war. I reach in a time that after the war, whether you have billions, whether you have millions in bank, that will seize it and give you 20 pounds. I said, how? And everybody said, let us move on. How did this thing happen? And everybody forget it just like that. Starting moving on, everybody go to work. Some died because of the humiliation. That is where we get everything wrong. Because after we go to work, our fathers go to work, starting building. They see us as those things that did to us did not touch themselves. That is why all the primary school, our fathers build it for ourselves. All the police station, secondary school, everything, our father, there's no government help. But after they are building everything, they hand it over to government, starting paying school fees for them. You see, that is where these people can't see us as people, zombies. We don't understand anything. That's why nobody looking at each other, everybody is fighting for his own. Nobody, no unit, everybody all the time. They see us as people. Look at, during the time of COVID, they said palliative is not for Easterners, not only not. And everybody look on, nobody said anything. They borrow money. They said this money is not for Easterners, it's for North. Still, nobody say anything. Everybody keep quiet, we are strong. We are not. These people must marry us, humiliating us all angle. They see us as people who don't get sense. They see us as people who don't think, and everybody are moving. Everybody are moving, thinking. Do you know where our shop in Abakaliki? In the night, we are paying every month. We paid for 2,500 for street light in the night. We don't have that light there in the daytime to use it and do business. No, but we must pay. Nobody said anything. This is how we are suffering from these people. Our load is spoiled, nothing, nobody scared. That is where those people, we don't have government. What we are playing God, as far as he give us this, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to liberate us, teach us since 2011, 12 till today. The people that he mentored is still teaching us. There is no anything that you people have not taught us. No, let our people wake up from their slumbers. We are suffering. Do we continue suffer like this? Do we continue suffer like this? I'm begging all the Biafrans, if you are a really Biafran, wake up. Wherever you see all these politicians, I saw them as a Fulani people. I see them as the same goat, the same cows. Whenever they are doing campaign, they are doing to make sure that they are destroy our future. That is their campaign mean. That all their campaign mean about. So Biafran, please let everybody wake up. Not when they are destroying. Okay, they are destroying this market. You go to this place and starting building. You will not think. You starting building another time. They are destroy this one. You go and build another site. Are you not tired of Nigeria? Nigeria take us as a slave. If you know that you are not, know it from our leader mouth. We are slave to these people. We need to wake up and fight for these people. We need to wake up and fight for them. What we are looking for is pure liberation of Biafra. We don't need any other thing. We don't need anything again from Nigeria. Our fathers suffered a lot for these people, and we still suffer till today. As far as God give us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I know that all Lele Biafrans, we fight this thing to the end, and we must get Biafra. Mazi Johnathan, thank you very much for your good work. May Elohim bless you.
And thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Caller on signal, please continue holding on. I have caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, go on, please. Go on, please. Call on direct line. Go on. Yeah, go on, caller. Go on. Yes, continue. Go on, please. Oh, caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi. Good evening.
Yeah, well, welcome to the program.
Well, good evening, all Biafrans. I bring you love and peace. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a prisoner of conscience, and he must be released, and he will be released. Mazi, thanks again once more for this great submission you've brought to us about the importance of government. Mazi, my observation will come in three layers, in the sense that I will speak first of my experience with government. I was fortunate to be rescued from the zoo at the age of 10. So this gives me the privilege to understand all the essence of government, which growing up in the Western world, I saw the way government functions. Our government work for the interest of its people, protect them, create jobs for them,
And however, when you look to Africa, even to the so-called South Africa, that kind of thing, like my understanding, like the definition of government from the white man's school, we don't really experience it in Africa, like what government does for the people compared to the Western government. The second point again, Mazi, is the present bilateral agreement that is going on with India, a Commonwealth country, Britain. It's like it's mind blowing, and we have Nigeria, the biggest so-called democracy in Africa, with the most populated stupid black people. But even up to our international visa for education, our student visa, Britain has, how would I put it? If not for they've made this place to be like heaven, somebody with money, with your own money, send your children.
Mazi, put your mouth, stick your mouth to the phone. It seems you are removing your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's clearer. It's louder. Go on.
No, I was just saying, like, when it comes to like the importance of government and how it affects the people. Unfortunately, we in the zoo or in Africa as a whole, there is nothing like government for us, Mazi. From all what you have enlisted down, I cannot personally see how anybody have experienced it. Apart from, those people who are in the elite themselves. But so the ordinary man, when it comes to our right, nothing. Mazi, we saw what happened with the Kaduna bombing. If the Nigerian government had the interest of Nigerians, that's not the red line that they will say, with this terrorism, enough. See, they are coming with elections, and our people are willingly to sacrifice their lives. So, Mazi, I just want to thank you, but thank God for Radio Biafra and this issue, because it's now, Mazi, you people have waking people to understand this primary right, what their government should provide for them in the first place. Because as far as they come out to say we are the government of the people, these little things has to be in place. But Biafra is doing well, because now they are feeling the heat. They are feeling the heat that these people now are not demanding the same dignified life that they live overseas. They want to live it back home. So, Mazi, thank you again. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to put my humble opinion. All must say Biafra and long live Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi Johnathan.
There,
sir.
There, welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Chidebere, calling from Benin Republic. So, the foundation of this, our absence from government started from the day they give up £20. That was the day we realized that government is not for us. And we continue like that. That has been our sense of reason.
The Nigerian government is not for us.
Yes, it's not for us. So we have separated ourselves from Nigerian government for a long time. But the reason why we reason individually is because why we cannot come together again and remember that we are not for them, we are not with them. Let us be on our own completely. Like I said before, I had a brother who wants to he wants to buy a land in Lagos. I told him, that land will give you 50 million in future, but I prefer you buy it in Enugu, in Biafra land. Even though the money will not yield anything for you, to buy it there, that it will be secured more than Lagos. One day we'll lose it. But to be frankly speaking, that was in that Abulado. But it was a trade fair. So he listened to me. When Abulado Brass was issued, when I heard about the incident, I called him. He said, "Boy, are you a prophet or what?" I said, "No, I never believe in establishing anything outside my Biafra land." So based on what he said, you see, let me tell you one secret about my life. I have been in political talks. That was time of Chimaroke. Do you know how these people use us? You know, they will see the people, they are frustrated. I come back from the city. Though I was frustrated because as a boy, I have a problem with my mouth. I came back, so one boy introduced me, he was the courses and my classmate then. So I joined them. They will start from grassroots. Then they will train you as a root leader, all those things. They will give you money every day. By then, I'm telling you, I got time now. They were giving me 1,500 for credits every day, every week. So from then, you graduate to local government
they will
level.
not even give you money that
Jesus Christ. It's not enough to feed self. Then the government issue, they say now, if you can perform well in the government issue, maybe it will make you counselor. That means to kill for them. Then they tell me how to snap boss, all those things. But one day we have a clash with another party. After I told my brother, I told my guy, listen, I can do anything in this life, but I cannot waste my forest human being blood. That's how I left the country. That was time of Chimaroke. I can tell you that by then, the one that was supporting us was, what's his name? He's from Unsuka side. His name is like a ship something. I mean, I'll mention his name. He was our sponsor, but we clashed with Chimaroke group. It was bloodshed. Some youths lost their lives just like that. The last time I said that no election in Nigeria, I was in my local government to vote, in my own seat to vote, and I'm here the result in Enugu that this center got so votes. I said, what? Here I want to vote? So what are you going to vote for? In fact, go to here, they count every vote there. Personally, one. Then you choose who you like. You can do any bribery, but they will vote who they like, and the person will rule them. Not Nigeria. Nigeria, I told them we don't do election in Nigeria. We do selection. They do selection. They say whoever they are. Do you know that in Enugu State, they don't do local government chairman election? They select their best killers and put them in post local government chairman. Once you make some and put another person. That's how we do in Enugu State. In the councillors, they will select the people that killed, that survived. Survivable ones, they will choose them one and put them there. That's how this works. And some youths are still benefiting in debt. Then they will hand them over the tickets, market tickets, taxi tickets, all those things. I say, is this life? Because I was brought up like a church family, so I fear God, number one. But due to frustration, I have to follow my friends. Say there's nothing there, just go eat the money of the campaign.
Mazi,
I wonder we'll talk about that.
What you said now. Listen, Mazi, let me say something in what you said now. You know, I said it before that look, family, government, and religion. Yes. They are the main factors of shaping an individual. But government overrules and controls all others. You see, you come from a good family.
That's true.
You come from a religious family, a good family that brought you up well. But because of the bad system which the government put in place, you have to go astray. It's simple. So government is number one thing. That is why we are putting everything you have. We should put everything we have in order to restore Biafra. Because that is the number one. You know, just like you want to farm in a land, you have to first of all clear it. If it doesn't have manure, yes, you manure it. You make it, you know, make it palatable. Make it cultivable first so that when you sow something, it will grow. Without clearing, doing all these protocols, foul. If you want, that's why if you want in Nigeria, pray, be a prayer warrior, pray heaven down. If you want to be on your men, if you want to be a Muslim, a good Muslim, the system that the government put in place is what controls you. That is the reality. That is why in Nigeria,
I want to ask you for one thing.
Imam, all are criminals. because of the bad system they find themselves in. Go on, Mazi. Go on, please.
That is true. You know where I live now. I only live in the capital. Eh? They don't tie roads, but the road have gutters. We have street lights. We have running waters 24/7. You know, here, if we miss light for 2 hours, we'll be complaining like Nigeria, like 2 years. I'm telling you, in village, this village is like a village in Enugu. No tied road, but they will repair the road, put gutter. Then the government tell you they don't have money to tie the road now, but they will make road easy to penetrate, to be accessible. Now you have, if you enter the city where I am, the village where I am, you will think that it's a big city because you will see street light from far. When you enter, it's very dusty, but you can see that they are developing. About that, I said, what kind of government do we have? What do they have? What their resources do they have? Only their support. You know, let me think what you do that Nigeria has done though. Do you know that the Nigeria government is digging pipe from Lagos to Niger now from this country? Are you people aware of that? Yes.
They're going to extend it even to North Africa, from North Africa to Europe. That's it.
You know, what person wants every land, piece of land that pipe pass, they pay them up to 15 million CFA, which is almost 15 million naira now. And the villagers are collecting the money direct. There's nothing like government woo. They pay all of them 15 million for every plot of land. If you have 10 plots, you get 150 million. Hi, I was so scared. One of my landlords, he had nothing. Now he buy a car, build a new house. His son was 3 plots. He got it for 5 million. He bought a special car, building house, because their government is not corrupt. In where I am, one day I heard that they give the village 20 million just to do a project, which whatever they choose to do it by themselves, choose whatever they do with the 20 million, just project money. I don't know what happened. Nigeria is not a zoo. Nigeria is a jungle is more better self. I don't know what name to call Nigeria. It's like a desert. Hellfire is, I don't know what. In this country, one day I have a problem with the commissioner of police here. You know what I said to him? I said, if he mess up, I will lock him up. And that is true. If he mess up with me, I will jail him. He said, you know what he told me? He said, can you say this in Nigeria? Huh? Can you say this to a person in Nigeria? He will shoot you because he went to train in Nigeria. I tell him, this is not Nigeria. I'm in the Republic and I have every right. Don't mess up. We protest. We do everything. We block road. The police will come and beg us. A long story, my dear, but one thing I know is that one thing is for sure. This is a divine mission. I know God will see us through.
Of course.
Mazi, you know what happened to you today is that your program is more exactly like what that of our leader. So that's why they are attacking your program today. I wonder.
I don't know.
No. It's like you are hitting them hard. That's why they are attacking very seriously. So tell our engineers to be serious on program because they did this last time. That was what's his name? Mazi Johnathan. What's his name? Our veteran. So they don't want you to. When you are hitting them hard, they will attack the radio.
I lost you. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
We must continue. And I think this is the last call I will receive. You see, when you have experience outside the shores of Nigeria, you start wondering where you come from. Why is it so? We live off government. That is, as if government does not exist in our life. And the worst part of it is that our so-called elders encourage us to embrace it like that. Now, nothing for you from Nigeria. Just go and foolishly we continue behaving like that. Sometimes I start wondering, say, what type of Homo sapiens are we even? Why? I boom they sentence us into eternal cycle of suffering. No person have any time to even ask questions. Our leader came and broke this bound, this cycle, and said, no, it's not right. There must be governments involved in whatever we are doing. And that is how it's supposed to be. You understand? And now our eyes are open. Please, caller, you have 2 minutes because you called before. I don't know what happened. You have 2 minutes to make your points. I shouldn't take your call, but I did because I'm on the verge of closing. Can you hear me? Call on, what's up?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Johnathan. Thank you very much for the great work you're doing. And as you've given me these 2 minutes, I will manage to compress my opinion, my stuffs in it. The first time I called, but the line was static. There is a lot of traffic in the program. So what I want to say is that I want to thank you so much. You are really educating us. You are a great man. You're doing a great job. I thank you so much, Mazi Johnathan, for all your programs. One thing I want to say here is Nigeria is one of the most evil, I don't know whether it's concussion. I don't know where they mix it up and brought it and threw it there. The British stroke the Fulani. Nigeria, I've traveled many countries in the world. There is no place like Nigeria. Nigeria is worth in everything. Even the human life now, slowly, we are looking like before, when they kill one person in our place, the passion, the sympathy, and the feelings will be very high. Now, they are killing us like they are killing chicken. That's how the Fulanis, they have reduced our people to be. And Mazi Johnathan, I don't see the reason why everybody wants a very big, evil, large Nigeria where people are dying every day. Look at this guy that just called now. He's in Benin Republic. I don't think that Benin is up to 5 million people, but they're doing well. Ghana is not up to. I don't want to talk about Luxembourg and all this Switzerland and the rest of it. It's Western Europe. Let me start in Africa. Ghana is not up to 20 million, but they're doing very well. Even the Nigerians are running there, building a house, buying every kind of mansions there. Benin Republic is not up to even 5 million. I don't think so. So I don't see why these people are holding on it. And our people that are living in Lagos and Abuja, mostly the political class and even the individual, if you're talking to them, 90% of them is like they are under spell. Their brain and their thinking and their way they reason, I don't know what is wrong with them over there. Mazi Johnathan, to cut my story short and to end it, Nigeria is being held by 4 categories of people. The government, they fail, and the politicians are failing to tell the masses that after God is government. After God is government before any other thing. So the people that are caging Nigerians and putting them in the mess they are, first is the government. The government, I mean, is both the politicians, both APC, PDP, whatever they call themselves, because they are all one and the same thing. You see how they used to drove from one party to the other. They are just one thing. Second, the churches and the mosque, they are working with the government. Third, the media and the traditional rulers. All these people are getting money from the corrupt government to fool the whole population, 200 million people down. I thank you, Mazi Johnathan. This journey, Biafra is the only way out. There is no other middle ground. Biafra, self-governing, independent is the only way out. Thank you, and God bless you, and continue with your good work until we get it right. Bye.
They will remain blessed. Why I didn't even put talk about the media is media is an arm of the government. They can use it to do good or use it to do bad in shaping the people. So that is it. I don't know Excuse me. Since we are defeated in the war, anything you can get for yourself from the center, from the caliphates, up to you. You see what our brother testified, our brother that called from Benin Republic. He said he was a political thug in Enugu. He was. You see it? They give power right from the grassroots to people. You know, they take advantage of our miseries. They know that is why they make people poor. The government, the Nigerian government, specializes on impoverishing the people. Because they know that when you are poor, you become tool in their hand. They can twist you as they want. Do you remember when our leader said something? That why the caliphate is bringing everybody down, why they don't want to do anything good for the people, so that women will be cheap for them. You see a stinking Almajiri as a senator. He's stinking. Somebody under normal circumstances, he cannot near a Biafran girl under normal circumstances. But because they impoverish everybody, so you become cheap, where they will promise you to take you to Dubai for shopping. And that's it. If they want, they gather you 10 and deal with you as they want, because you see them as Alhaji senator. Thinking under normal circumstance, if it's a good government, a functioning government, when the girls are working, they living their decent life. Who are you to near them? You start first by buying chocolate, giving flower first. You can bring yellow rose. He said, no, I hate yellow rose. What I want is yellow flower. What I want is the red one. And you start going to look for it. From there you enter to chocolate. Just a protocol. Because she's living decent life. Getting her life working. A working class. You don't mess up with her. But they make everybody so cheap. They make everybody impoverished and become cheap, so that you'll be looking for any way, you can see something to even put in your mouth. And they will send their agents to approach you. Oh boy, you see, you follow this senator, don't worry. They will take you first, go give you food, ordinary food. And you won't be and go do a crew. And you get 1,005. And then you get just like a chicken, they are spreading rice, grains of rice or corn, so that you'll be eating. Do you see what that the capital of evil in the world is in Nigeria? Because it is not that, okay, let us remove a human resources, which is number one thing anyway, but let us bypass it. Natural resources on the ground, it abounds. But they will leave all these things with the peculiar people that they have that are ready to work. Now they deprive them everything. Do you know that this electricity, it is purposely done, voluntary, that it is a mission, it is a policy. Not Nigerians should not have 24-hour, 247 electricity. It is in the British policy. It's not that they cannot do it. No. Providing electricity is nothing. But they will not do it. It's a policy. Any person that enters office, the British jackal, the demons, they will come and reveal the thing to. There are some places you cannot trespass. You campaign about electricity, you have to bypass it. Don't ever dive into their finish. Because they don't want the people to be up to date. Every time you are looking for my battery don't die, or you are running to charge your battery, where to charge your battery. It gets you, it occupies your mindset for that time, every time, so that you don't even have to. If they are telling you that you have to come out and protest, say protest what? For my phone, I don't even have charger. Oh, even food that I keep in the fridge is spoiled. So they give you things to be worrying you, so that you don't have time to query the government. You don't have time for the government. If they tell you about God, what is happening, you say, I beg now God, the highest thing, you go to church or mosque and pray. Because you believe that is, oh God, it's God that can do this thing. I beg, I don't have time. Because one, no electricity, no water. Even before you reach here, you finish your market, your trade. Before you reach home, it is almost midnight due to traffic, bad road and traffic. So when you reach before a because no light, before a mpanaka no or candle, we got start all your generator because your generator no inside the room. You have to take it out. It start 12 midnight. It start all break outside. Ne check before on ocean be azuria. So it got mwanya. A charge your phone for the whole day since 12 o'clock. You didn't know what is happening. No, when you now charge your phone, you now start checking. You have missed calls even in WhatsApp. So all this preoccupation take your time. Early in the morning, go again. So you don't have time to think about your environment. You don't have time to think about what the future holds. You continue that cycle upon cycle upon cycle upon cycle, zombieing. Sunday you go to church, Friday you go to prayer, mosque. For you now, you cry to God, is only God that can deliver you, because the problem is over. Do you see how they structure your brain? And you continue that cycle. You think that, it is like that. All of us, we continue like that. We die and leave the same suffering to our children. No, and no. When you travel out of Nigeria now, you start understanding that government is the pillar. Government should care for the people. Government should make friendly policies that will make people to progress. It is the job of the government. It is obligation. It's not a privilege that they are extending to you the way. Because in Nigeria, people, they have put us in a cage for us to believe that, anything they are doing to us is, if a senator come now and start maybe building one project, like you don't see the governor of Abia State. Somebody was asking him in a radio talk show, direct, okay, governor, the flyover you say you are building, since how long? You don't tell now. Why Gawa Zezima? What is happening? And the governor already called him. He went a motor. Flyover. Do you have a car? Look at this suffering man. Now me, I was in my house. I brought out the idea. I wrote this thing and I financed it with my money. I hustled to go and get the money. That is the way they want us to believe that whatever they are doing for us as government is just a privilege, not a right. So you don't have to ask questions. And the thing's talking to many of us. You understand? That's why if any governor, for example, build the culvert, people start praising him. But people don't know that this is nothing. It's not his money. It's not his money. Our people, we should get out from the cycle of idiocy, foolishness. That's why I'm letting our people say no. They put we are still thinking primitively. A primitive people. Primitive and we continue thinking, many of us continue thinking like primitive set in a primitive way. When you see a government, any slightest thing, they are grading a road, they are grading maybe 1 kilometer road. Hey, I to the person as if it's not his money. Your money is there. It's your money is using. Stealing 99% and using only 1% for this, and you come and clap, and they continue lying to us. Okay, Zipazu say he told the guy, the man, the brave man, what concern you concern flyover? Do you have a car? It's me that started it. I use my money as if he is financing with his money. This is how they deceive. I'm telling you, these people. You see these politicians, they are evil than demon. That is why Fado Loma say, stop praying, casting out demon. Demon go your destiny. No. You are living with the demons, but you don't know. When you see the demons, you praise them. You embrace them. As the president, the impostor, ruling in the name of Let Buhari, he will come to Ebony. Anyway, I will not preempt. HOD is coming up tomorrow. You understand? They put our people into a cycle of primitive thinking, praising governors, politicians for doing 1% of what they should do. You will now sing their praises. Is it not stupidity? Radio Biafra is here to remove you from this cycle of stupidity. I'm telling you honestly. It's stupidity. These people, don't you see? I give you the example of how one member of parliament, British member of parliament, Neil Parish, he just resigned. Just for what? Not anything. Secretly watching pornographic photos or videos in his phone while in the house. And the camera caught him. He had to honorably resign. Because they are running a government, a functional government. But if it's in Nigeria, even the man will not talk self. The politician will not talk. It is the people that will be commenting or even talking for him. Nah, he's an old man. Now leave him. Now let him. Our people, they will take it and use it and commonize it and with a many caricature, many comedy and promoting evil. Do you see it? Oh, if he's an old man, like he can be your father, don't insult him. Is he doing it publicly? He's just using his phone now. He's an old man now. He can be your father now. Leave him now. And you condone evil. Evil continue multiplying. That is why you are dying to go to England, because they are pure. It's not religion that made them pure. No, it's they human beings, because of their wisdom, checks and balances from the people that made them to be pure. But if it is you that goes to mosque 5 times a day, prays in the church every blessed day, 247. You will enter sentiment. Leave him now. Leave them. You have to respect elders. Do you see how evil you think? They have been deceiving us, making us to believe that we don't need the government. We don't need government's policy or government's aid in anything. But not knowing that it is government that puts taxes. Even the containers you are bringing, if they say now that containers now, they increase the tax to 50%, you will pay. Otherwise, they seize it because they are the government. And when you pay, you increase the price of what you are selling, what you brought in. They themselves, as they put them as governors on the local level, they are putting killers in our communities. And that is why bad things are multiplying every day in our land. Because the good people can no more talk. And as they cannot, if you talk, they become victims. They'll be killed. Now good people start becoming bad. Because they see that it is evil that is progressing in our land. So people start joining evil. Why? It is the way the government have structured our brain. It's the way the government have structured everywhere, so that you need to fit into that. If you're a good person, just like in a country of liars, a place where everybody is a liar. If you come and speak the truth, you become a victim. It's true till you speak, you become a victim. As you enter into a country of liars, you become a liar in order to mix up and survive. That is the structuring of the government. The influence of the government, that is it. You cannot enter and change the system. No. What we are doing is because we cannot change what is happening in Nigeria. It is impossible. Look at the NSAS protests. South are protesting. No, say they are rallying in favor of police. The SARS police. They say they are in solidarity. Let them kill the SARS. Do you see? This type of every time war between the people in Nigerians. Conflicts of interest. When this side of people like something, the other side will say we don't like it. The other side will say like, the other side just to be against each other. Because that is how Nigeria was structured. You cannot do anything to better Nigeria. It is 1 million times impossible. I say, bring angel Gabriel, bring angel, any angel. You cannot do it. You can't. I say can't. It's impossible. Can't. Because Nigeria is structured to fail. And that is what is happening. Therefore, the only way to liberate ourselves from this quagmire is to run away from it. Because what is happening is that the ones, among slaves, anybody that have privilege to become a house nigger, it will be working hard so that he will not be relegated back to the field nigger. That is what is happening in our land. The politicians in our land, when they go to Abuja, they see that they give them any condition they give to them, even if they subject them to each shit privately, they will accept. Because they don't want to come back to that status quo, being the field nigger, being the complete suppressed. They want to continue eating in the crumbs of these people, to be equally yoked with them. You understand? So your life doesn't mean anything to them. If they will give the mission, go and I want you to go and capture your community. Capture them for us. They will now select the bad guys, go and put them in positions to be killing us, to be making policies that are against us, anti-people policies. But this time around, instead of Biafra not to be restored, every human being, every living thing will perish. In that we call Nigeria. Have you forgotten? It's a promise by our leader. What is happening? What is happening everywhere in Nigeria? No person. Because what people are talking about campaign, election campaign, it's not election campaign. It's just grabbing money. That is what they do. Because people think it's a way of living. As far as government is Nigerian government is nothing to you. So you grab anything you can from any way. And that is very, very wrong. This is where I'm going to stop. Remember that government has influence on the people. Governments can shape the people anyhow they want. That is government. If you want to be a very religious person, government will shape you. In Nigeria, you cannot move around without giving bribe. You cannot go to offices to get something or the other without giving bribe. You cannot, go to police station without either giving kickback or one thing or the other, or passing through the road. It's the system. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter your religious background. If you don't give it, they will delay you, or they will even kill you and give you another allegation on put allegation on your head. So you will do it, because that is the government. It's the God you are seeing. That is why we are fighting, in order to hew this evil Babylon down that is called Nigeria, so that we restore our nation, or our various nations, where we will have our own say, where we will put our own government that cares for us, government that is for us and for us. Do you understand? Thank you very much for listening. Tomorrow is another day. Remember, Mazi Johnathan, the head of the directorate, will be addressing Biafrans tomorrow by 7 p.m. BT. Do not miss that program, please. Thank you for listening today. Biafra is our ideology. Biafra is our identity. We have no other religion other than Biafra. Biafra is our religion. Therefore, if you have anything, any religion, any other ideology more than Biafra, know that you have not started. We must continue what we are doing, because our life hangs on it. Our life depends on it. We are simply fighting for survival. It doesn't matter what happens. Thank you very much. From me, Mazi Johnathan, from here, it is simply good evening.